Today we've got a very special video. As you guys can see, I've got two full, you guys can see the one below, I have got two full 5-row boxes of a new collection that I just bought. I bought this from my locals that I used to go to. It is Fan Zone over in Wilmer, Minnesota. So they are no longer really in business for Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. So we've actually been in contact for about 2 years now about me possibly purchasing all of their bulk. There we go. Got to raise my chair. But yeah, so we have been in the business for buying their collection for about 2 years now. We are just going to be fingering through this collection and just sort of checking it all out. So if you guys do want to see everything that's going on down below the camera here, you guys can definitely head over to YouTube to check out this feed. But I'm also going to be keeping this feed of just my face shot over here on Twitch. So if you guys want to see the face shot, if you guys want both, obviously, if you guys want to do both, you guys can obviously do that. YouTube and Twitch, we are both live. But yeah, we're going to be fingering through this. I think this is really cool just to check out this collection, because here we have like a Charging Gaia the Fierce Knight from MP16, so like the Megaton of 2016. Overall, kind of cool to just see these older cards. Not super old for people who have been in the game for, you know, since the beginning, kind of like me, but still it's cool to just sort of see these old vintage cards. We have here a Fusion Gate from Fusion Enforcers. I know that Fusion Enforcers, here we have a DESO. I kind of forget what this one is, but overall, just being able to check out some of these older sets from back in the days. Here we have some Pendulum Muchos from Maximum Crisis, so it'd also just be kind of cool just to see how many different sets we end up finding through here. We have here a Punishment Dragon from Code of the Duelist. This is first edition Code of the Duelist, ultra rare. Kind of cool to just sort of go back in time and see some of these cards. So we're just going to be going through all of these and just sort of seeing what we can find. So we have a Palua, the Wind of the Yang Zing. We're not going to go through each and every card as slow as we're starting out here, but if you guys do see any cards that really stick out to you, you guys can go ahead and definitely point them out. Here we have a Starter Deck Yugi, or Structure Deck Yugi. I think it's Starter Deck Yugi Soul Exchange. So that's pretty cool. I gotta increase my lighting here so I can make sure that I can read all these things. Okay, there we go. Boy, that's a lot. Oh boy, that's a lot of light now. That's a lot of light. Hold on, we're gonna turn that down. Go down. There we go. Okay. So here we have a Medulce Chevalier. That's pretty cool as well. We have a Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon from CT13. So like I said, this was the locals that I used to go to, so I do know a good handful of the cards that are in here. I ended up going through the collection. Shadow Spectre's original Bujin Mikazuchi. I believe this is one of the main cards for the Bujin deck. But yeah, so if you guys do see cards, if you guys do see new cards, definitely go ahead and, or if you guys see cards that you guys are interested in, or if you guys see cards that I don't really point out that you're like, whoa, that card is worth like 10, 20 bucks. Definitely go ahead and point those out. We have a Elder Entity Norden. I was never playing during the format where Norden was around, but this card was just a house. When this card is special summoned, you can target a level 4 or lower monster in your graveyard, special summon it, but its effects are negated, and then banish it when it leaves the field. So overall, this card was just a house for being able to get out easy access rank 4 plays. Just a little bit too easy. We have a Transcode Talker. This card comes in and out of the meta quite a bit. Really, really powerful card to be able to use with Live Twins. Because if you're not playing with sprites, or even if you are playing with sprites, if you play this with Live Twins, you can actually go ahead and do some really cool combos. Being able to OTK your opponent. We have a Crowley, the first Prophecyr. This is a spellbook card, technically. We got a Guardian Eatos. But yeah, so we're seeing a lot of the hollows here. There are a few. Wow, we have a Junk Synchron dual pack DPCT. I'm not sure what that is, but that is a limited edition. I'm not sure if that's the first print or not. I don't believe so. And then also I do see already, Narusada, you said that you are interested in picking up the transcode talker from me. I am actually going to be selling a lot of these cards, so if you guys, in the comments, I'm probably not going to be able to decipher these from in the comments. Wow, this is a card that I do not have. But I will not be able to really pick these out from in the comments. But if you guys want to send me an email at commoncollector.tube@gmail.com, I'll also toss that in the comment section here. You guys can go ahead and email me if there is any cards that you guys want to buy from me to help to support the channel. I would really appreciate it. Okay, so just shared it over there onto the Twitch. So anybody who is interested, definitely feel free to reach out. Shoot me an email. If there are cards that you guys are interested that you see in here, definitely go ahead and let me know, and we can work out a deal, and you guys can help to support the channel. We have a red resonator, cool tech card to play in like sprites. What else do we have here? We have a Mask of the Accursed, and it says magic card. We're just gonna see how many spell cards we can come across in this old school collection that say magic on it. So we have a Mask of the Accursed. The equipped monster equipped with this card cannot attack, and in addition, the player controlling the equipped monster must take 500 life points of damage. So this is Labyrinth of Nightmare. That would be a second print. So we're gonna put that one off to the side. That's pretty cool. We'll just probably make a pile of all of the old OG magic cards. We have an amplifier for all of the Jinzo players out there. Sorry, I should also probably be showing off some of the big pulls. We got the transcode talker right here for the people watching over on Twitch. We got the Junk Synchron ultra rare, also really cool to be picking that up. But yeah, then we have Magician of Faith. I know that there are some holographic versions of Magician of Faith. We have a Shatterfoil Wabaku right there, and then a Seal of Orichalcos. That's really cool. I remember seeing a couple of these as I was fingering through the collection. Aqua Actresses. I feel like Aqua Actresses is a deck that has some potential, like for some reason, like it's a really easy spam deck that no one plays. But then we have Spellbinding Circle. Oh my gosh, wow! Oh, this is Magic Ruler. Wow, and this almost looks, this isn't a fake, is it? That almost looks a little bit fake just because of how the lettering looks. If you guys want to take a closer look at that, I'll try to get the camera to focus there. But you can see like where it says Magic Ruler right there. On the card, it's a little bit like shifted down, and then just the lettering in general just seems a little bit shifted. We'll also share that for everybody looking over on Twitch. Just gotta find out how to put stuff in the camera, but that is a beautiful ultra rare, not a first edition, but still, we're gonna just sleeve that up and we're gonna put that one off to the side. Some of these cards are obviously gonna go in my own collection, so some of these cards aren't going to end up being for sale, but still just very cool to showcase them and show them off for you guys. We got some Marine Cess stuff in here as well. We have a Mystic Swordsman level 2. And also, if you guys watching over on YouTube do notice any big like first edition cards that I'm not picking out, go ahead and check those out. We also have a Dark Magician here. This will be another fun game that I'm just going to kind of keep these. Maybe I'll keep them on the far side here. So we're going to keep our spells over here. We're going to see how many Dark Magicians and Blue Eyes cards that we end up coming through here. So, boy, Beautiful Princess. This card was like, I want to say like $15 or something before the reprint came around. So that's pretty crazy as well. So then we have a regular, or a Shatterfoil, Shatterfoil Magic Cylinder. I always want to say Magical Cylinder. Oh boy, Magical Cylinder, but it's actually just Magic Cylinder. Okay, so all right, well let's keep moving along. This is gonna take a long time. We've got like 10,000 cards to go through. Hey, here we have a Diffusion Magic cards. That's kind of cool. Then we getting to Crystal Tree. We've got a Royal Command. Also from Labyrinth of Nightmare, not first edition, but this is a very old card. That is another just beautiful vintage ultra rare. We'll shoot that off also for the people over on Twitch. Very cool to be able to see that one. Also, what do you guys think of, you guys actually get to see a little bit more of my game room over here. I just got you guys probably can't see them too well, but behind me, for the Twitch viewers, you can see I got a some posters in the back, some hangings. They're Marvel and DC Comics sort of like clashing art, really cool. So here's some holographic Magician of Fates from Dual Saga, and then we have here a Mahavilo from Magic Ruler. That's also pretty cool. We're probably not going to shoot that one off to the side just because we got to maintain space, and it's magic, or yeah, oh no, it is Magic Ruler. Yeah, not Spell Ruler. popular. Oh, and then we have a Winged Dragon of Ra. This was back when people were making, I'm not sure where these came from, if these are, oh no, these aren't the fake ones. This is YGLD, so Yugi's legendary decks where they just reprinted the Winged Dragon of Ra. So that's also pretty cool right there. And we have an Unchained Soul Disaster. Never really played too much around with Unchained cards, but overall they are pretty darn cool. We have a Dark Magical Circle right there. Some Goblin Attack Forces from, I'm not even sure what set this is, DL7, but those look very, very old school. Hey, and then we have our first Blue Eyes of the set. A starter deck Kaiba Blue Eyes. So some of the conditions on some of these cards aren't really the best, but still it's really cool to be able to come across them, see them, and just hold them. Also, I do know that there are a lot of old cards like Gimmick Puppets in here, and I know that Gimmick Puppet Nightmare was recently spiked up in price. I think it's gone down a bit now, but I did not see any Gimmick Puppet. Oh wow, this is a card that I also don't have. I just like coming across these cards that I just don't have, just super rares and stuff that I never came across as a kid. And then we have an LOB Mystical Elf that is also very, very cool. I'm gonna probably try to pull off to the side all of the LOB cards and stuff that we see as well. So let's see, what else do we have here? So these are just some really, really cool, crazy cards. We're probably gonna pull a couple of these back off to the side because we just can't fit everything in here. This is too nice of a collection. We can't fit everything on the screen, unfortunately. But wow, so we have a Mystical Elf from LOB. We might even make a stack of just like notable LOB cards that we come across. I think that would also be really, really cool. So maybe we'll put that down here on this side of the table. So, all right, let's keep on moving here. We have a Mystic Swordsman level 6, and then also followed behind by a starter deck Pegasus Relinquished. I'm just going to flash those two as well for the people over back at home on Twitch. Really, really cool. Those are also some nice vintage cards. So we'll just try to keep a couple of them on the screen so everybody can see them. Israel, by the way, while you were sharing the live stream, I'm not sure if you saw, but I also I started up the live stream, and then I realized that I didn't have my thumbnail correctly on there, so I ended up actually having to change the live stream. So if you shared the live stream to our friend groups, don't forget to go back and send this updated one for the YouTube because it actually has the right thumbnail on it. But here we have a Shield Crush secret rare. This is PPO1. That was premium pack number 1. That was a big one that we premium pack number 1. It had like it had Magician of Chaos or whatever on the front of it. Pretty cool set. Then we have a legendary LDK2. What is that? That's Legendary Duelist Kaiba 2 or something with Kaiba. And then we have a Merlin Battles of Legend Light Revenge. So like Light Revenge, that was a long time ago. And then we have a Abyss Actor Wild Hope. This is marked for $3. You know, the store had these cards marked, so I'm not really sure what's what. But here we have 3 of the Super Soldier Shield for the Blackluster Soldier deck. I feel like these are probably something worth a little bit of money because the deck just got new support, so there could be a small chance that these cards are blasting off a little bit. Ooh, nice. And then we have a Destiny Bond from, what is this, Labyrinth of Nightmare as well. Not a first edition, but still really cool. And then we have a couple more copies of Relinquished. This is also really cool. We have a secret rare Relinquished from MC1. I'm not, Master Collection 1. So this is the set where you also get like the secret rare Thousand Eyes Restrict. This is really, really cool. That is a really nice pickup as well. So we're just going to keep fingering. Wow, there's a second one. There's two of the Relinquished MC1. That's really nice. Boy, that would actually be really nice to get a full set of those. An Xarian Universe from the original tin that came out of, I believe. And then we have a Mermel Abystius. We already came by another one of those before. Necro Gardener secret rares from RYMP. I'm trying to think of what that is. Like Raw Yellow Mega Pack. That's another one. I feel like that's a card that could end up spiking in price at some point with more people playing stuff like Edison and whatnot. I believe that is an Edison card. Then we have, speaking of Edison cards, we have a Destiny Hero Malicious ultra rare, and then we have a dark hole ultra rare as well, followed right behind it with a secret rare elemental hero Neos Alias. So that is also just super duper cool. Another copy of Barrel Dragon secret rare. Holy smokes, this is just such a cool collection. We have a bunch more gold rare. Wow, they just keep coming. 4 gold rare Necro Gardenas from the original PGLD, so premium gold. Wow, that is crazy. Those are actually some really, really crazy cards. So this is not all holographic bulk. There will be quite a bit of commons. Ooh, and then we have, I knew that these were in here. We have a Gagaga Bolt, or ultimate rare. So I always get mixed up saying ultra and ultimate rare. I know that there's quite a few in there. Those aren't really too spendy because I know that those are just kind of like in a pack or in a set where I think like there's a high chance to get an ulti, not an ult. Oh my gosh. But yeah, anyways, it's just like it's one of those cards that's just not super expensive. And then we're getting to a couple of gold rare Burning Abyss cards. That is also super duper cool. I like seeing that. Then we have then we have a Kagna. I'm not sure if there's like the really, really good Burning Abyss cards in here, but like still, I think Kagna is a really, really cool looking card. This card's artwork is just insane. This one's not gold rare, but that's probably okay for most people. I like the gold rares of the old ones. Then we have a Skull Servant LOBs, so we're gonna put that off to the side. This would also be a fun drinking game. Oh boy, and then we have a Thousand Dragon from Metal Raiders. That is awesome. Secret rare from Metal Raiders, not first edition, but still really, really cool looking. I'm not sure what the value on that puppy would be, but that is also super duper cool. Then we have a Winged Dragon of Ra from the Jump promo. I thought that this was going to be the secret rare, or the prismatic secret rare from the I want to say what was the 2019 Megatins, but no, it is from a different set entirely. That is a promo. Then we have a secret Scarlight Red Dragon Archfiend, another copy of Disaster. Wow, just such cool, very, very good cards. Really, really cool to see this. And then we have another copy of Dark Magician. Like I said, this would be a great drinking game. So another copy of Dark Magician. We had a LOB a while ago. Then we have a Slifer here to go along with our Raw that we had. So we will just put that off to the side there. We have a Heretic Sun Dragon Overlord of Heliopolis, or however you say it. Another very, very old vintage card. But still a card that like has seen quite a bit of play here and there, back and forth. More cards, I believe, from PP01. I've just got tons and tons of these because at my for what it's worth, it's super duper weird. But at the Dunham Sports that in my hometown, for some reason, they had a ton of copies of the PPO1, so I just bought as many PPO1 packs as I could get my hands on, and honestly, like, I just got tons and tons of those packs. I think I got a lot of cool stuff out of it, but I got a lot of repeats, because there's not a lot of cards in that set. We're getting to some more secret rares. We got, like, Crystal Beast, Crystal Beacon, Crystal Blessing, a Mother Grizzly secret rare. We also came by another one of those before, and then a Mass Hero Dian as well for more of these secrets. I feel like we're coming into just tons and tons of the secrets here, really making the collection look like it's maybe better than it is, but still. So we'll maybe bounce around the box. Okay, more Relinquished. So we got Relinquished, 2 Relinquished. We got a Blackluster Soldier. Very, very crazy. Man, then getting to some more gold rares, we have the Ghost Chiron, the guy who's like captaining people across on the boat. We have a Freed the Brave Warrior. What is it? This is Invasion of Chaos. This is another very, very old vintage card, beloved by most. I believe that card saw a little bit of play back in the progression series, but then we have here a Double Iris Magician, another really cool card for Pendulum decks. I believe that was a card that was on the banned semi-limited list, I believe. We have a Gladiator Beast, Noxious. I've never seen this card before in my life. A Horn of Heaven, a surprisingly good card, and this one's in gold rare as well. That's also pretty darn cool. Look at how that actually looks pretty darn nice in gold rare, if you ask me. Another copy of the Iris Magician. Not too shabby, not too shabby. We have a Traptrix Mantis. That's another card I might have to look into to see if that card is worth any kind of dollar amount, because, you know, Traptrix, they're a little crazy right now, so I'm not sure what all got reprinted, what didn't. We have a Magical King Moonstar. Wow, I've never seen that card before in my life either, but it's another gold rare, and it's really cool looking, so I like it. I honestly, genuinely really like the OG um, gold rares. I think they look really cool. So one of these days, I really hope to build up my entire Burning Abyss deck around being gold rare. Like as many gold rares as I can squeeze into there. I think that that's kind of my game plan of what I want to do. So I'm gonna start trying to kind of organize this because we're starting to get a little bit. We got a little bit of wiggle room in these boxes finally that we can start putting some cards back because my table's filling up pretty quick. Okay, so the used cards, we're going to try to shuffle those over to the far right side. You guys don't care. You're just here for the cards. You don't care about my organization process. Okay, another nice big stack. Let's keep going. We have Cyber Dark Cannon. What is this from? Legendary Duelist? Is this the first? Yeah, LEDU, just Legendary Duelist. Wow. So, been a long time since that came out. We have a Harpy Harpist, card that probably a few years ago would have been worth a little bit of money. But I believe that it's seen reprints ever since, so probably down a little bit. But another really big reason why I just wanted to pick up this collection is because there are cards in here that go up and down all the time and just fluctuate so much. And you just, if you ever consider buying a collection and you're just like, yeah, I want to kind of buy and sell them or buy and sell the cards, add a good handful to my collection, but then also sell cards as they skyrocket in price. I'll give you a tip. Do it earlier than later because, or do it sooner than later because I have been sitting on buying this collection for like 2 years now. And I'll tell you right now that I know that there's a couple Rise of the Storm Monarchs in here that are worth a good chunk of change. There's a lot of Time Lords in here as well that I'm seeing. But yeah. Wow. Okay. Yeah. A whole bunch of Time Lords. Shout out to Tyler. If he's over in the Twitch comments, I know that he loves. He loves himself some Time Lords. But oh, nice. We're gonna shoot these tokens off to the side as well because I have a special place that I keep all my tokens. So we're gonna do a little bit of organizing too while we're here. We have a Litmus Doom Swordsman. Also another card that I've never really seen. I never bought the Battles of Legend Rocket's Revenge, or I believe that's what it is. Wow. And then we have a gold rare Honest. I am not sure what this is, but I feel like this could be a little bit of money. This card actually looks pretty darn crisp as well. We're gonna sleeve him up. Anybody, let me know down in the comments what is the price on a gold rare premium gold first edition Honest. Please let me know down in the comments section. I want to know. Like I don't really think that it's gonna be huge money, but I think that this one's pretty darn good. That can't be nothing. It's got to be at least $3. I don't know. Anyways, let's keep. I feel like I lost my train of thought. I was definitely talking about something else, but yeah, I have no idea what it was. So let's keep moving. We have another copy of Seal of Orichalcos. Wow, and then we got some ultra rare copies of Driver. That'll actually look pretty darn nice in one of my decks. what deck am I currently? I got a deck right now that I'm currently using. I can't think of it right now, but currently using a deck where I am using that card, so I might as well swap that in. Oh, and then we got some ultra rare Treeborn Frogs for all of the players who love themselves some Edison format. Really, really cool. Wow, and then we also got a ultra rare version of Trick Clown. That card like randomly comes in and out of the meta, so that's kind of nice to see a high rarity copy of that as well. Oh, and then, oh boy, then we have a Gaia the Dragon Champion right here. Oh boy. That's definitely going to be going into the Legend of Blue Eyes pile. That is a beaut right there. Okay, so we're going to shine that off right now for everybody watching on the live stream on YouTube. Okay, and now for the people at Twitch, check out that beautiful. It's a little bit, you know, it's not as crispy as I wish it was. It's got a little bit of dings and scratches, and it's not first edition, but that is an LOB Gaia the Dragon Champion. I guess I would call this heavy to moderately played. I'd probably just say moderately played. Like it's more than light, but it's not like it's like near damage. Like I would call like heavily played like near damage, and it's not that bad. Here we have a Jinzo from Dual Saga. I love Dual Saga, by the way. Dual Saga, like the rarities just look so cool. There we have a Junk Synchron Dual Saga. We have an Ice Hand. This card was another big dominator of the meta back in the day. What is it? Junkaribo. A couple of Junkaribos right there. Crazy. Oh, and then we have a gold rare, premium gold Chaos Sorcerer. Do I toss this? Do I dare to toss this in my GOAT format deck? That would be pretty cool. I might have to set that one off to the side. Token? Yay. Gotta set the token off to the side. And then we also have from a starter deck, the Ancient Gear starter deck, Ancient Gear Gadgetron Dragon. Another oldie. An oldie, but kind of a goodie. Then we have a Bujingi Sinyu. I don't know anything about Bujins. So while I was freaking out about the Gaia the Dragon Champion, Israel let me know down in the comments on the Twitch chat that the Gaia the Dragon Champion is worth a total whopping 75 cents. So that's great. Great to hear. Oh boy, that's a little rough. Okay, next pile. Oh boy, then we have a platinum rare right there. We have a platinum rare Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. Really gets people excited because they think that it's going to be a Starlight, but lo, it's not a Starlight. It is just a platinum rare, and that card's worth about 25 to 50 cents maybe on a good day. We have a Necroz of Gungnir from the Mega Pack 2015? Yeah, 2015. Boy, so that's long time ago. We got more copies of Noxious in Secret Rare, so that's also just really cool. Battles of Legend, Light's Revenge. So those Battles of Legend sets, you can get those Secret Rares pretty commonly. And then we have, like, boy, just like crazy gold rare on these movie pack cards. The Cubic Vessel. Boy, lots of Cubics in this collection, actually. So I think that for a while, I'm going to be holding on to Cubics. And then definitely going to be holding on to them for a while, seeing if they spike up at some point, and then being able to make the channel back a little bit of money for buying this collection. We have some Predaplant Camellia Sundew. These are also another big favorite of Tyler, I know, because he's a big fan of Predaplants. So also big shout out to Tyler for helping fund the purchase of this collection for the channel. So Tyler has been a longtime sponsor over on the Patreon, and he actually helped me to just sort of fund this, and then I'm going to be going through and selling these cards and then giving him a kickback on what he put into it, obviously. Then we have two copies of Cyber Angel Benten from DRL3, so Dragons of Legend 3 or whatever. But yeah, Secret Rare Cyber Angel Bentens, those are also super duper cool. I know that those spiked a little bit back when she came back to 3, so that's really cool. And then we've got a couple more copies of those platinum rare Odd Eyes Dragons, so that's also very nifty. We'll set those off to the side as well. Very cool to see those. A few more Time Lord cards right there, and then we have, oh boy, we got A to Z Dragon Buster Cannon for the ABC Dragon Buster and XZ Dragon Cannon fusion card. We have more cards from Dual Saga. Again, one of just my favorite sets for how the rarity looks. I just wish I would have been able to get my hands on more of that card back in the day. We have a Traptrix Dionea. Traptrix, I had probably one of the most fun matches of my life against a player who was he was running oh boy, he was running Trap Trick. Oh, nice, Prohibition. This is also a card. I actually just bought some Prohibitions on TCGPlayer the other day because I was possibly going to run them in Kashtira so I could avoid Nibiru. It was just an idea, so I ended up buying a couple. Boy, and then check out all these MSTs. Oh boy, and then I lost my train of thought again. We got a Lightning Vortex. It's really hard to keep your train of thought when you're just fingering through thousands and thousands of cards here. But then we have a Dragon Necro Nether Soul Dragon, another card that's seen a little bit of play recently, and then a Valkyrion the Magna Warrior. Oh my gosh, this looks so much better than the copy of this card that I currently had. So this is definitely going into my Valkyrion Magna Warrior deck. Very cool. Oh boy, and not just one, but we got two of them, so I love that. I just keep freaking out when we get a good card and then it turns out that there's 2-3 copies of the cards. That's really cool. So we're gonna be pulling those off to the side. I'm keep making a little pile on the side of my desk here for like rarity bumps and cards that I just gotta swap in right away. But we have a Swift Gaia the Fierce Knight. We have a Toon World Magic card from Magic Ruler, so that's also going to be going off to the side there. I don't think... Oh, Prohibition was also a Magic card, so just to piss off all the Magic the Gathering players, we're going to set that off to the side as well. Then we have a Ryu Shenshi. This is actually a GOAT format kind of staple. Like, you can get around with not playing this card, but overall, this is a really good card. So, Ryu Senshi... 2 copies again, like I said. I keep going like, oh my god, we got it. We got a copy of this card. And then we end up getting two of it. I keep saying pulling, like we're actually like getting these cards. Like these cards are already pulled. These are just sitting in a box. But a lot of these. Oh, then we got secret, rare, hidden village. And then we also have Ninjutsu Art of Mirage Transformation. These cards could be a little bit of something because ninjas have been seeing a lot more play recently, so that's also a really, really cool pickup. Then we're getting to a little bit. We got a Meteor B Dragon first edition from PRC1. I am not sure what that is. I want to say that's like a McDonald's promo or something. PRC1. You can probably correct me. I'm probably wrong, but we're probably going to sleeve that puppy up and set him off to the side as well, because that's a really, really cool pickup. First edition, I believe that is the first set that this card ever came in. I could definitely be wrong again, but yeah. Also, Israel, I already knew that you were going to be wanting this Ryu Senshi. We were literally talking about Ryu Senshi at Locals the other day, and Israel said that he needed one, and I knew that there was at least 2 copies in this collection, so that's really cool. All right, let's keep scooting along here. We have an Odd Eyes Venom Dragon Fusion Pendulum Monster. Boy, I think it's actually pretty cool. Oh boy, then we got some more Dual Saga cards. I think it's super duper cool when we actually come across some of those Dual Saga cards. I think it's cool how Konami actually does sort of like get creative with the pendulum monsters, like pendulum synchros, XZs. I think that they're in general kind of cool, to be honest. Have we had a pendulum link yet? I feel like we had to have, right? We've had a pendulum link. Or is that too broken? Have they not done it because it's too broken? Then we have another, Dual Saga. No, DESO. I'm not sure what set that is either. But anyways, we'll just keep moving along here. Then we have a Dark Flare Knight. This one looks a little... Oh, and that's a first edition from Dark Crisis. Oh boy, we are going to be grabbing this bad boy. Okay, so I'm not sure if I get... It looks a little bit browned in the corners, but it's hard to tell with these old cards. I think that it maybe has a little bit of dirt or grime on it, but overall, boy, this is actually a fairly crisp card. It's got a little bit of a nick in the corner, but we're going to put a better sleeve on this because it's just got a little flippity, flappy white one. But oh my gosh, this card actually looks pretty darn nice. I'll show that off to the camera over here. But a Dark Flare Knight, first edition from Dark Crisis. That is super duper cool. That is going straight into the collection, to be honest. Then we got a Vampire Sorcerer, also from Shadow Specters. One of my other favorite sets because it gave us Ghost Tricks, and I just overall love Ghost Tricks so much. Getting some more ultra rares of some really cool, kind of like meta relevant cards. Like we got some dinos and stuff in here. A lot of cool stuff that I just know that everybody watching these at home, probably going to be super excited seeing cards that you either want or just stuff that like just gets you excited. Just let me know in the comments because I'm actually really excited to see what you guys think of this collection. I gotta try to get the last cards at the bottom here. Okay, I think is that it? Nope, that's not it. There's more. There's always more. There we go. Okay. Oh, nice. And we got some Cosmos in here. Okay, we have an Earth Shattering Event. This was a card that was a little bit crazy a while ago. So this card, if this card is sent from deck to graveyard, target one card in either player's graveyard, shuffle it into the deck, and neither player can send cards from the deck to the graveyard for the rest of this turn. So this was a card that people would side in against Tearlaments last format. Not too many people played it. Like they were probably preferring to play like Neko Mane King and stuff, but overall this card did see play. So it's kind of cool, kind of crazy to see this card. So if this card ever spikes back up, that card did not receive a reprint, even though there was a little bit of hype around it. So that is also really, really cool to pick that up. I remember when that card went up. Ooh, and a Magic Jammer from Legendary Collection Yugi's World. Or, Yugi's World. Secret Rare Magic Jammer. That's also super duper nice. Really, really cool pickup there as well. But boy, what was I saying? We got more of these pendulum, more of these. If anybody needs a prismatic thinger, yeah, go ahead and message me. I got plenty of those prismatic the platinum rare boys. Then it looks like some people cracked open some structure decks. It's also just kind of cool to see the history of like what were people dumping at locals? Like, what were people picking up? Like, were people picking up these structure decks for other staples that were in these structure decks, and then they just pitched the rest of the stuff, gave it back to the store and said, hey, you guys can have the rest of these if you give me like $2-3 or whatever. Like, but overall, just kind of cool. Then we have a legendary collection, Kaiba or whatever set this would be, LC, yeah, KC, yeah, or Kaiba Corp. I'm not sure what set this is, but we have a Parrot Dragon, so that's also pretty darn cool. Parrot Dragon, ultra rare. I'm not too sure how many printings that card has actually had. It's obviously not like a great card or anything. It's just a vanilla boy, but still pretty cool to see. Kind of like an old vintage card from back in the day, from the anime, coming back and showing up. So let's keep scooching along. We are officially done with one row. So we are 1/10 through the collection, guys. We have a first edition Kaiser Seahorse from SKE, which I'm not totally sure which set that would be. Structure deck, something. But boy, then we got so do we have any magic cards here? These are a bunch of spells, a bunch of old spells, but I'm not seeing. Boy, and then we got a Snatch Steal. Overall, just some nice GOAT format staples. I might start blending the GOAT format staple pile with the token pile, just because I mean this is just nice being able to see some of these cards over at my locals. I actually build tons and tons of decks at my locals for GOAT format, because just not everybody has access to those cards. So it's really nice when we get new players who come in and they go like, oh, I don't have a GOAT deck to play with, and then we just let them borrow one of mine, and everybody just has a great time. So it's really nice to get my hands on some more staples. Israel also says that a light play Dark Flare Knight is around $9. That ain't too bad. We have a card ejector from DPCT that seems like a tin, but that is also just a cool first edition. We've got a Gravedigger Ghoul magic card, so that's going off to the side for the magic card pile. Then we have a couple copies of Gaga Bolt, not the ultra rare. We have a regular common Sangha of the Thunder. Pretty cool. And then we have a not a first edition, but we have an SYE Blackluster Soldier from an old like Yugi structure deck or whatever. Is that like the structure deck Yugi Evolution? So I think that's what the SKE is, structure deck Kaiba Evolution. And then here we have a Red Eyes Black Dragon DLG1. I'm not even too sure what that is, but for some reason it's in a $10 sleeve, so I guess we might as well put this off to the side and double check it. It is just a regular rare card, but overall it does look pretty nice. It's pretty crisp. So if anyone wants to let me know in the comments what a Red Eyes Black Dragon is from DLG1, let me know that one. Boy, then we got a Tempest Magician. This card is super duper banned. That's pretty funny. Then we have a Dark Magic Curtain, also from PPO1. So just some of those PPO1 cards, kind of coming in and out. Nice. Then we got a Monster Reborn from starter deck Kaiba magic cards. That's going to the magic card pile. Oh boy. All right. So what else do we have around here? We've got another copy of Creature Swaps. That's really, really cool. We'll set that one off to the side. We got Heavy Storm, also a very, very good one. Did we miss any magic cards? My Body is a Shield, another really, really good, fairly powerful card for back when it was like at least meta relevant. Then we have a Soul of the Duelist, Arm Dragon, level 5, and then we have a boy, what is this? MILI, I forget what it is, but it's the one that has like all of the alternate art stuff for a bunch of like old cards. But yeah, that is also in here. What else do we got? We got Fusion Gates, so we got some Fusion Enforcers. Oh, and then Soul Charge. Again, speaking about superly duperly banned cards, really, really crazy. That card is super duper old. Okay, what else are we finding around? We did go by a Trap Hole. That's not a... Okay, that was not an LOB, but it would have been really cool because it is a super rare back in LOB. We have the alternate art Elemental Hero Neos from Dual Power. So Dual Power would have been probably one of the last sets that people were buying back when these cards came out. So that's pretty crazy because I just know that not a lot of people were really dropping too much into... not too many people were selling cards to the store anymore over the last like 2 years. So Crystron Halka Fibrax came out 3 years ago. I think 3 years ago now. Yeah, it was 2020. Yeah. Summer of 2020 was when modern Yu-Gi-Oh was just freaking hosed by. Oh, you guys see this right here? We got a whole stack of possible Dark Magician cards here. So we're gonna set the rest of these off to the side. We might see what else is all in here. So we're gonna put this off there. And okay, so we have a Dark Magician LCO1. What is that? Legendary Collection 1. And this looks like this was like sleeved up right away, so that's also really, really cool. We'll set that off to the side in our Dark Magician pile. We have a Black Magic Ritual, and then getting into another copy of Dark Magician from SD6, just a common, but still, it goes into the Dark Magician pile. So, really, really cool. Getting more of those DMs there. Okay. Looks like Israel says that on TCGPlayer, the Red Eyes from DLG1 is about $6. So, you know, nothing too crazy, but still, it was worth looking into. Pretty cool. I think that honestly, that copy is in pretty darn good shape. So, that's pretty nice. As far as like for a rare goes, that's pretty good. We have a starter deck Pegasus Stop Defense first edition, but it is in pretty bad shape. Not as bad as like what I've seen before, but we also have here a Paralyzing Potion from I'm not sure which one that was, what it said. I'm not picking it back up, but Magic card. Nice. And we got another Structure Deck Joey first edition Block Attack. Oh boy, that might be one of my most expensive copies of Block Attack. We got Slash Draw. I believe this is a limited card. Believe that it is on the limited list. Because it lets you just draw a bunch of stuff if you got multiple copies. So Konami was basically just like, yeah, let's just put that card at one copy. That way, you can't do all the silly loops. We got a magical or a Soul Exchange Magic card. Right on. Our Magic card pile is getting nice and frosty. It's getting pretty big actually. We have a Secret Skills of the Sixth Samurai from Spirit Warriors SPAW. Nice. It's also really fun to just finger through a collection and figure out your knowledge of what packs, what sets, what names of all the sets there are. So we have an ultra rare X-Head Cannon from Legendary Collection Kaiba as well. A Total Defense Shogun. This was just one of my favorite cards just because of the artwork. I think that card is also just really sick. And then another copy of Relinquished from Structure Deck Starter Deck Pegasus rather. Pretty darn cool. And Ultimate Insect level 7, kind of in a little bit of rough shape. And then what? Oh, this is in like a penny sleeve. We have a Destiny Hero Disc Commander. All right. Oh boy, and then we got a Graceful Charity Secret Rare from EDS. That's one of the video game promos, so I'll show that off for everybody at home on Twitch as well. Trying to get that in the light good, but yeah, Graceful Dice, one of the Joey Wheeler special cards. I'm not sure exactly what video game that is again, but yeah, EDS is the set, but I do know for sure that was a video game promo from back in the day. We got a Lunalight Cat Dancer. Lunalight's one of my all-time favorite decks. Really, really cool one. I genuinely just love playing that deck. It's super fun. And not for like the XZ and like link spam BS that it can do. I mean for like the genuine like fusion summoning. I feel like that deck like utilizes the fusion summon mechanic really, really well. We have a Lose One Turn, which is just a silly card from not too long ago, 2016. I thought that card was much older. But there's like Back to Square One and stuff, which are similar cards. Then we have a Birthright. For some reason, I bought a lot of Storm of Neos back in the day. I thought that Birthright was going to be like it was the next Call of the Haunted, but it was not. And we have a Typhoon as well from, what is this? OP01? What is that like? Yeah, that's like a tournament pack? Is that a tournament pack? I don't know. Might be a tournament, not tournament. Boy, I've been talking already for like 48 minutes straight, so I guess that's probably why I'm floundering on my words a little bit. But we have a Shadows of Valhalla Ninjutsu Art Transformation. What else do we got? We got a Starlight Road. Oh, limited edition DPCT. I am not sure what set that is, but that's also kind of a cool one. We'll set that off to the side. And then a Riryoku Field from Labyrinth of Nightmare. Not a first edition, but that looks pretty darn cool. And then a ultra rare bottomless trap hole from Battles of Legend Rocket's Revenge. We're setting that off to the side. That's going straight into one of my GOAT format decks. That's for sure. What else oh boy, this 3 of a kind has seen better days. Oh my gosh, what is going on right there? Oh boy, you're in rough shape. And then we have a Black Horn of Heaven, also a kind of cool card. This card sees a little bit of play also, or like, you know, it's just overall kind of like a good rogue card. Like it's basically a Solemn Strike, but you don't need to pay life points for it. So it's like, it can't negate an effect, but it can still just like negate summons, I believe. But yeah, overall, pretty good card. We have the very fun dragon, true king of all calamities himself. I'm sure everybody's very, very happy that that card is banned because basically that card during Virtual World format was absolutely horrible. One of the most unfun formats just ever. Like, hey, guess what? You can't like summon any monsters for 2 turns. Yeah, pretty rough. We have a Mask of the Restrict from Labyrinth of Nightmare as well. I just really love all of the old sets, so coming across stuff like Labyrinth of Nightmare, here we have a Exchange of the Spirit from SP1, and I am not too sure what that is, but this just got another ultra rare reprint back in Magnificent Mavens. But honestly, like if I start playing that again, if like Tier Elements and stuff come back into the format, and I start playing with that card again, with the Gravekeeper trap, yeah, I might actually play that version because that's pretty cool. Looks very, very nice for an old ultra rare. We have a Flame Manipulator. Look at this guy. This guy turns into Flame Swordsman, I believe. Like, yeah, as I'm saying it, I'm like 100% sure that that guy goes into Flame Swordsman. He has flame in his name, and that rhymed somehow. Flame in the name. Flame Swordsman is a cool guy. Ooh, boy, and then we got a magic card, Change of Heart, from Structure Deck Yugi. That is also just another really, really, really cool one. I like that for sure. We got magic card Soul Release. I'm probably missing a few magic cards that we're coming across, but still, how many times can I say the words magic card in this? We have a Last Will, another very banned card. A Salamandra magic card from Dark Duel Stories. This was one of the OG promos for the Dark Duel Stories game. Boy, if I had a time machine. Oh boy, Exchange of the Spirit. That Exchange of the Spirit that we came across is $27 according to Israel. Is that for a first? Oh, it is. Yeah, limited edition. So yeah. Wow. Well, that's cool. We just made $27 back, everybody. All right, yeah, that's looking good. What was I saying? I was saying something. Is there something about a card that we just passed by a while ago that I was talking about? What was I talking about? Last Will? I don't know. Anyways, we'll just keep moving. Okay, so I'm going to try to not get my stuff messed up, but we're also going to put a sleeve on this Exchange of the Spirit because he's really nice looking. That's really cool. All right. And, you know, and it's also pretty good to know that it's a $27 card after it's already been like reprinted just a while ago. So like that lets you know that it's just like the vintageness of the card is holding value. It probably went down, if anything, from what it used to be. Back in the day, it was probably like, who knows, 50 some bucks or something, but now it's a lot less cheaper because it has it has the same rarity recent reprint. We have a Magic card Book of Secret Arts, but still really cool to pick up some of those cards. We have a Bait Doll Magic card, and then a creature swap right behind it. I got more creature swaps probably than I know what to do with, but that's probably a good thing. Change of Hearts Magic card, nice. That's 2 of those thus far. 2 thus far, shooter. All right. Got another Magic card, Super Rejuvenation. This card was crazy. Gosh, why did that card start seeing play? I mean, it was obviously like Dragon Link, or there was some deck that was able to just tribute dragons a zillion times, and I can't remember what it was, like what the actual deck was. We have a Ninja Grandmaster Hanzo, which is also just a really good card. Shadows of Valhalla. Okay. Oh, and then we got some magic cards. We got 7 completed from Pharaoh's Servant. Is that all 3 copies? Yeah, all 3 copies, Pharaoh's Servant. None of them are first edition, but as you can see, one of them is a spell card, and the rest of them are magic cards. So these copies would be second print, and then that means that that other one would probably be a third print, you know, unlimited run. So that's really cool to just sort of see how those kind of happen. Okay, then let's keep scooching along here. Boy, another good round of hollows by the looks of it. We had a lot of commons back there, but could be coming across quite a bit more. We have another copy of Necrogardna. Someone want to let me know, what is Necrogardna first edition premium gold? If they're even like $3, that's $12 because we've gotten at least 4 or 5 of them, so that's pretty cool. Another magic card, Change of Heart. Yay! Change of Heart, pretty cool, pretty good card. You know, came back to 1 this last year, which is also really cool. So it's just nice to see that card back. We have Raging Battle. Once per turn, you can discard 1 card, special summon a Moja from your deck. And Moja is like a tuner guy, that little black dude with like a yellow face. Maybe we'll come across one of him. Then we have a limited edition SP2 Ancient Lamp for summoning out those copies of La Jin, but in pretty rough shape, so I don't think we're even going to be pulling that one off to the side there. We got an Invader of Darkness from Invasion of Chaos. Looks like a second print. Has a lot of foil bleed on it. That's pretty darn cool as well. Another copy of Change of Heart. Really cool. And then an Alsea. Gosh, I wish I would have gotten my hands on these copies of Alsea a while ago, because up until quite recently it had not had a reprint in quite a while. So like that would have been really, really nice to pick that up. But alas, we did not. Oh, Necrogardna from Premium Gold is 15 cents. So never mind. Okay, we're going to put the Change of Heart over there. I'm also going to probably just start putting some of these extra deck cards that I just know that I don't have. We're also just going to probably be putting those into their own little pile there. Lots of piles going on here. Okay, so where are we at? We are right here. Another fat stack of some... Oh, we have a Sinister Serpent from SDD. That's another video game promo. Oh boy, and this actually looks like it is in pretty good shape. Wow. So let's take a closer look at this Sinister Serpent. This would also be another really good one for anybody in the comments section. Let me know, what do we have on this Sinister Serpent? It looks like it's got maybe it's got like a little chip out of it, like a little slice in the back that just got taken out, or is that just a little piece of gum or something? I don't know, but overall, still would not be opposed to slapping this in a deck. It also looks like it's got wear on it, like this card just got like, I don't know, like something was just pressing on it for a while. But and it could have just been like, this could be something from the video game where like something was rubbing in on it in the video game cartridge in the box. So that could also be it. So sort of like a factory thing, which would be really unfortunate. I feel like we were partway through this pile already. We got a Fuse Line. That is an old card that you don't see from CIBR. Boy, why can't I think of that? Oh boy. Yeah, Game Boy Advanced game for a light play is about $54 for that. So that is a really, really, really good pickup. I'd probably call that it's like darn near damaged, I would probably say. I feel like some people would say you'd call that damaged, but I'd still probably say you could probably sell it for about $30. That is not too bad. Probably heavily played is what most people would slap that at. Just having a little nick in the back that you won't see when it's got a sleeve on it, and it's got just a little, I don't know what that is, that little thing in the center. What is the wear on that? But alas, we also better put a sleeve on that puppy. So I'm just gonna steal this sleeve. And we're going to put a better sleeve on this Sinister Serpent because he deserves so much better. Oh boy, that is a great pickup though. That is a beaut for sure. Thank you to everybody in the comments, especially Israel, for keeping up with some of the prices on these as I finger through. Then we got some copies of Solar Recharge. I'm assuming for a non-gold rare version of that card, it does pretty well on the market as well. Especially that'd be a great one to hold on to if Light Sworns were to ever see more play. I mean, like, how do Light Sworns not see play, to be honest? Like, I mean, it's a deck that gets stuff into the graveyard. Maybe they're just a little bit slow, but overall, I feel like it's a deck that, like, if people would give it the respect and if Konami would give them the support that they need, I feel like it's like an old fan favorite deck that would really come back. And then here we have a pretty darn damaged, heavily creased Mirror Force from PGLD. Premium Gold, and then a copy of a Dual Saga Cyber Dragon ultra rare. I think we're going to be putting that off to the side because that looks amazing. Like I said, I just love me some Dual Saga. And then we have a 2 copies of Preparation of Rites. I almost breezed right by those, but Preparation of Rites is a great card that constantly comes back in and out of the meta. Nice. And then we have another copy of Cyber Dragon from Battles of Legend, Rocket's Revenge. I was hoping that was going to be another copy of the Dual Saga version, and then another copy of X-Head Cannon. And then we have here a 5-headed dragon. Boy, the crease is on the edge of this. The wear and tear on the edges of this is so intense that it almost looks like a Starlight rare on the edging. If you guys can take a look at that, look at how shiny the edges are by how worn in that is. I haven't flashed any cards over to the Twitch side of things for a while, but my bad. But here we have a 5-headed dragon. The name is even pretty worn out, but limited edition from LC03. And I believe I believe it is this print, this card. I do have a copy of that card that actually has a huge name shift on it. It's one of my all-time favorite misprints that I have. I would say it is my favorite misprint that I do have, and it's just really cool just how heavily shifted the card is. We got some super rare copies of Destiny Hero Plasma. Honestly, look really, really nice. We have a ultra rare copy of Neospatian Grand Mole, also a really, really cool rarity bump there. We have a Y Dragon Head, and then a Ring of Destruction from Legendary Collection Kaiba as well, which is just another really, really great pickup. That's super duper cool. Oh, and then we have a Crush Card Virus as well from Legendary Collection Kaiba. Very, very cool. That card, I believe, was spiked up a little bit a while ago. Then we have another copy of Cyber Dragon, and then also a Vorse Raider. So we're getting a really good smattering, I would say, of the Legendary Collection Kaiba stuff. So that's really cool. Then you guys will probably see that I pulled off to the front here. Oh, nice. We have a first edition. This card's in a little bit of rough shape, but a Guilford the Legend. I know back in the day I built a deck around this card. Guilford the Legend, because he works with like Gearfried the Iron Knight and stuff, so I just thought he was really cool. But built a deck around him. When this card is normal summon, equip as many equip spells from your graveyard as possible to warrior type monsters on your side of the field. So you can just get a whole bunch of free equip spells back and just make him so huge. We got copies of Dark Lord Nurse Reficule, which is basically works with bad reaction to Samochi for people who are big fans of that deck. So that is also super duper cool. All right, and then also not to not give it enough attention, we have an Imduck, the World Chalice Dragon right there. Another really cool card that I wanted to pull off to the side just to sort of showcase, because overall that card did see quite a bit of play a while ago. We're going to try to get a little bit more organized here quick and probably try to get rid of some of these cards that don't necessarily need to be showcased up off of here, but I will keep these off into a pile. Yeah, like Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon, you can get out of here, sorry. But we're going to probably keep a lot of the nice vintage cards out here. Barrel Dragon, unfortunately, is probably just going to have to go. They're relinquished. Those are going to stay for sure. Okay, yeah. Money cards, unfortunately, we're going to have to put them off to the side. So we're going to fix this quick. All right. So far, let me know in the comments, what do you guys think? What is your favorite card that you guys have seen so far? What do you guys think are some of the best pulls? Overall, I think that some of these are pretty darn nice. I'm even going to put these Cyber Dragons up here because I really like how those look. It'd be nice if they were a matching set, but, you know, can't win them all. Preparation of Rites is also a really, really nice pull out of here. I like seeing that a lot. We're going to pull the Dark Flare Boy up out of there. We're gonna get a little Crush Card Virus action, Mask of Restrict. Oh my gosh. We're gonna put the Ryu Senshis up there with the Dark Flare Knight, which also just looks superly duperly cool. And then we're probably just going to have to be a little bit more picky on what we put up here on the table. The Sinister Serpent, that might be one of my favorite cards also. So we're going to keep this off onto the tippity top of the pile. Honest, I'm still putting Honest there, even if he's only worth like 5 cents or whatever we said. Meteor Bee Dragon. A lot of vintage here. Loving it. Earth-Shattering Event. I still really like pulling that one. That's a nice one. We got a 1000 Dragon. We might as well keep the Ulti Gaga Bolt, even though I don't think that it's really worth a whole lot. We're going to keep that off to the side. And then just some of these really nice like Legendary Collection Kaiba pulls. Like for some reason, these are just really cool. We'll keep the Joey Wheeler cards together. Might as well do that as well. Where's that other? Oh, yeah. We got a couple more yet. We got another X-Head Cannon. Oh, my gosh. Look at this. Look at this. This is a nice... These are nice cards. We got a Magic Jammer. Secret Rare. Oh, my gosh. Ryu Koshi Field. Starlight Road. Exchange of the Spirit. Another really, really cool one. We're going to probably put that up into the front. We got a Valkyrie on the Magnavour. Look at all of this, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters series stuff just chilling up there. So cool. Mask of Restrict we'll probably keep with some of those other old school traps. Oh boy, it doesn't look like we really released it doesn't look like we really reduced the table too much, but it's a little more organized. Okay. Scooching along here, we got 2 rows done. 2 full rows. I'm not sure if I think the other box has quite a bit more commons in it, so we'll probably be able to finger through that one a little bit quicker. But we have this is a different printing of the Winged Dragon of Ra from ORCS, which I am not too sure which one that is, but still really, really cool. And then we have a MP1 heavily played, it says on it. And I'm not sure how much to trust these sleeves. Yeah, I guess I'd say heavy play because it's got a big crease down here. But we have a Millennium Shield heavily played from MP1s. I don't know if that's movie pack 1 from when like the first Yu-Gi-Oh movie was released. I'm not totally sure what set that is, but we have a Mirage Knight from Dark Crisis, also pretty cool. Very, very cool. I like seeing that. We got a Drill Warrior as well. Lots of the good stuff right here. Nice. Oh, and then we got a couple more LOB cards. Both of these Skull Servant LOB cards. Really, really cool. Yeah, and then also while we were discussing... Oh, and then this is another card that has also seen a little bit of play recently. Magical Spring, and I forget the reason for this one, so we're going to read through it here. But draw a number of cards equal to the number of face-up, spell, and trap cards that your opponent controls. Then discard a number of cards equal to the number of face-up, spell, and trap cards that you control. Until the end of your opponent's next turn after this card resolves, spell and traps your opponent controls cannot be destroyed by battle or card effect. Also, their activation and effects cannot be negated. What was the reason for this card? God, did this card see play because of was it adventure token stuff? Or I'm not too sure, but until the end of your opponent's next turn after this card resolves, spell trap cards your opponent controls cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. Their activation effects cannot be negated. Gosh, why were people playing this? I don't know. But we're going to pull it off to the side. An Evil Swarm Ophion, that is also another pretty cool pull. That is a first edition from whatever set it came out in. Oh, boy. And then we have a Caius the Shadow Monarch from the original structure deck, I believe. First edition. SDDE, so structure deck. I'm not even too sure, but that is really, really cool. We're definitely pulling that one off to the side. We're going to have to check into that one. We got Judgment of Anubis from Dark Crisis. Oh, is this a first edition? I did not see. No, it is not, but still, we're going to put that off by the other vintage trap cards. So that's really, really cool. More copies of Soul Exchange. Oh my gosh. Copy of Secret Village of the Spellcasters. This is a card that just in general just sees a little bit of play here and there when Spellcaster decks get really good. We got a Vampire Lord. He's seen a little bit of play, unfortunately, so that's a little bit rough. Boy. Oh boy, and then we have a Magic card, Reinforcement of the Army from Labyrinth of Darkness. Not first edition, but still really, really beautiful. Look at that. Look at how nice that is. We're going to be pulling that one off to the side. We might even have to slap that in for a Go format deck. Then we got a Dark Hole from LEHD. I'm not even legendary decks. I'm not too sure, but we have some more XZ cards. Really cool. Pull those off to the side for the extra deck pile. Really cool. What else did we toss off to the side here? These were nothing. Okay, just got to double check these. Okay, and then looks like, I don't know if we got more baggies. Nope, not more baggies, but I'm not too sure if there's more bags of like those cards that we came across with the Dark Magician cards all put together. But Into the Void, overall, kind of a decent staple card. We got a first edition from the TSHD. I feel like I should know what that is. The Shadow of Darkness, or I don't think that's what it is, but while you have no cards in your hand, face up in, so it's an Infernity card. Okay, so that's why I don't recognize it. Oh, and then we got another copy of Earth Shattering Event. That's also really cool. We have Cherry in Mado. If you guys don't know, the In Mado cards are some of my favorite cards in the game. I just think they're really funny. In Mado is just so funny. We have an MDP2 Gokibor. I'm not sure what this is either. That could also be a little bit of something. And then we have a Graceful Dice in much better shape here. So still probably these Graceful Dice just always seem like they're in such bad shape. Like even the ones that I had in my personal collection just always seem like they're in such rough shape. You can just see that like the corners of these just peeled off so hard. So if anyone has like near mint copies of this card, they are just super duper valuable just because of how delicate they seem to be. But I think also that was like one of those cards that everybody just wanted to play in their decks because they thought it would be so cool. We have a first edition Sanctuary in the Sky from AST, the Ancient Sanctuary. That is also a pretty darn cool one. Then we got a Premium Gold 2 Book of Moon. That's kind of funny. Then we have a Salamandra Magic card. Go into the Magic card pile over there. We got another copy of Shield Crush, PPO1, more PPO or PRC1 Premium Collection. Ooh, and then we have another ulti. This is only like the second ulti that we've seen so far, but it is a XZ gift. So if you control 2 or more face-up XZ monsters, detach 2 materials from a monster you control, draw 2 cards. Geez, I ain't gonna lie. I kind of almost want to play this in Sprite. That would be pretty cool. You could probably pull that off, but detach 2 materials, that's like, if you could, from a monster you control, if you could detach material from like 2 monsters, like that would be really cool. That would be actually a really good card. Wow, and then we have a Blade Knight from the original tin that it came in. That is also really cool. Doesn't look like it's in too bad a shape, so that might have to be another one that I consider for GOAT format. That is a cool one. Then we have Silent Wabi, another card that sometimes gets a little bit spiky in its price and goes up. Then we have, these came in one of like the legendary collections or something, but Duelist Kingdom, like sort of token card. Might just have to put that off to the side into the token pile, but that's also pretty darn cool. Another copy of Raw, Silent Wabi. I like seeing all of those. Shoot, let me get something organized. Oh boy. Sorry, got a little bit of an issue going on with my box. There we go. All right, so yeah, Duelist Kingdom. That's pretty cool. Blade Knight. Yeah, I really like seeing that. That's nice. All right, next stack of cards we got here. Another copy of Noxious, some Snake Rains, and again, this is just another thing where cards that are in this set that were just crazy expensive a while ago and just have gotten reprinted and now they're worth nothing. But yeah, a while ago, Snake Rain, if you would have had those, if I would have had this collection and could have sold it, would have been worth a ton of money. We got another Skull Servant back there and another secret rare copy of Magic Jammer. So I'm actually really excited about that because now, oh nice, then we have another copy of Mirror Force from Premium Gold. Pretty darn cool. That's a nice one. That's actually in pretty good shape. A Dark Necrofear. And then another LOB Skull Servant. Holy cow. Why are we just getting LOB Skull Servants? There's no other LOB cards that people ever wanted to sell. Rise of Destiny Darkblade First Edition. That's pretty cool also. I definitely like seeing that. We're going to be sleeving that one up. and setting that one off to the side as well. That's a nice one. I might have to check what the conditions and what the rarities are, or the additions are on my other copies, but that's pretty cool. Is this our first piece of Exodia that we've come across? That's pretty crazy. And then another copy of Soul Servant. Holy cow, why are there so many LOB Soul Servants? Ooh boy. And then we got Toon Gemini Elf, another gold rare copy of Book of Moon. Then getting to some more of like those token cards, we got a Glory of the King's Hand. That is the card that Joey Wheeler got from Mai. And then we've got a Exodia the Forbidden one from Yugi's Legendary Decks, also pretty cool. We'll set that one off to the side. And then a gold rare Sinister Serpent and a secret rare copy of Necrogard. Maybe these secret rares are worth a little bit more than the golds, who knows. Another copy of the gold, what is his name? Necrogardna. Oh my gosh, then we have a Traptrix Rafflesia from MP16. This is definitely money right now. I know for a fact that this card is up right now because of this, the Traptrix structure deck. So we are definitely going to be putting that. Oh, guys. And then we have another copy of the Sinister Serpent. It looks like Israel said that he was about to leave, but Israel, check that out. If you're still here, we got another copy of the starter of the SDD video game promo Sinister Serpent, and this one looks to be in just as good of shape, if not better. So that's really, really cool. Another copy of a magic card. We got a Dark Piercing Light. Very, very cool. A Winged Dragon of Ra from Legendary Collection or something. We have a Jinzo from Premium Gold as well, so that's super duper cool. But boy, can't believe that we actually got our hands on a second copy of Sinister Serpent. That is insane. Really, really cool. Oh my gosh, that's exciting for sure. We got a Pot of Dichotomy. Marshmelon, this is one of my favorite cards to come out of PPO1. Secret rare, looks actually pretty darn nice and does a lot of like the legwork for your deck when you need it. And then nice. Then we got some Gores. Oh, nice. We got another gold rare Jinzo, and then we've got Gores, secret rare, and a copy of the gold rare. So I'm gonna have to check out the Gores secret rare, see what he ends up going for as well. So that's also really, really cool. Boy, I am getting a little bit hot here, so just bear with me as I take a little drink. Okay, we're also going to have to sleeve up the Sinister Serpent here, so yeah. 2 copies of the Sinister Serpent. Oh my gosh, that's insane. This card is actually probably worth a good, $54. So I would say like I could easily sell this card for probably about $50 on light play for sure. Yeah, oh my gosh, that's good. That is a fantastic pickup. Coming into more. Hey, here's the Moja, that the one card that we came across before actually special summons out from the deck. So that's kind of funny. I was hoping that we would come across a copy of it. Then we have a Smashing Ground for I believe. Oh boy, I believe was allowed in GOAT format. I could be wrong, but definitely an older card, Smashing Ground. We got some, what is this? LCO1, Slifer the Sky Dragons. Okay. Boy, and then, wow, look at this Mass Beast Desgardius. He looks, is that, Tactical Evolution? This, oh boy. Tyler, it looks like Israel is gone. But if you would not mind checking the price on a Masked Hero, or Masked Beast Desgardius, from Tactical Evolution, like that is a limited edition, so I'm kind of wondering if that was a sort of like a promo card, like, so that's pretty cool. If they had like a special edition for Tactical Evolution, that could be where that card originated from. Also, we got a Shadow Ghoul, which kind of got a reprint in, oh boy, oh nice. And then we have Slifer the Sky Dragon secret rare in CT12. Oh my gosh. We'll have to set that one off to the side as well. Crush Card Virus from Dual Pack Dual Pack BC. I'm not sure what that one is either. Nice. And then another Crush Card Virus. Holy smokes. Odd Eyes Absolute Dragon. 1 day apiece. A pretty darn good staple card. We need it. And then Broken Bamboo Sword. Oh my gosh. 2 copies of Broken Bamboo Sword. So good. And then a CRU. These cards, I remember I used to pick up CRUs every time I would find them in collections and stuff, just because I thought that they were so cool. I thought that, like, they were actually a good card, which they're not. $250 for the Descardius, according to Tyler. I'll take that. I'll take that. You might as well keep open that keep open your TCG player, because I'll probably ask you for a couple other things, but I appreciate it. We got a Lancelot here. Not too sure if he's seen any play, but oh nice. And then we have a Obelisk the Tormentor as well. So I'm not too sure either on the secret rares of the God cards from CT. So Tyler, if you would also want to check those out, I'm not sure what these are. CT13 secret rares of Slifer and Obelisk, but if you come across them, I would be very interested to know. We'll just probably set these off to my pile that I'm kind of making off on the side. The table is already getting nice and full again, as it does when you're coming across really cool, really good cards. Nice, and we got an Obelisk the Tormentor Premium Gold. Nice, and it has been a while since we pulled a Blue Eyes, hasn't it been? So we have a Premium Gold 2 Blue Eyes White Dragon. That's only the second Blue Eyes that we've gotten so far through here. Pretty crazy. Cyber End Dragon, Cyber Altanin. Oh my gosh, we got a Sangha of Thunder from Metal Raiders, super rare. So that's also kind of a cool card. Gate Guardians just got new support. We got a Chimera Tech Mega or Over Dragon from Premium Gold as well. Oh, and then a Nobleman of Crossout. Holy smokes, we're gonna check this one out here. So we got a premium, or we got a from Pharaoh's Servant, not first edition, but it is, so it's unlimited run, but it is a magic card, so that probably means that it's a second print. So we're gonna set that one off to the side. Very cool as well. A Thunder Dragon Titan, and this is not, it feels thick, like there's not 2 copies. No, okay, so Thunder Dragon Titan, also another really good pickup. Oh, and then Harpy's Featherstorm. This is actually genuinely a card that I can just toss right on Facebook Marketplace or put on TCGPlayer, and that card will sell because people are buying that card. People still like Fluanderies, so that card is not going anywhere. Numeron Dragon, this card just got a reprint a while ago, so that's a little bit sad, but still pretty cool to be picking that one up. The OG copy. Solar Flare Dragon, I know that this is one of Tyler's favorites as well over in the comments, so we'll set off Solar Flare Dragon for T-Dog over there. Oh boy, what else do we got? We got Legendary Collection 3 5-headed dragon again. That's probably like I'd probably say like the 8th 5-headed dragon. Ooh, and then we got like a full sleeve of cards here with Destiny Bond in it. So is this going to be like the whole set for Destiny Bond? Let's check this one out. Yep, we got Final. Okay, Final. Okay, so there we go. Final. Finale. There we go. Final for the people who are into Destiny board. one of my favorite little arcs of what is it? The Domino City tournament? Yeah. Oh, nice. Another copy of 1 Day of Peace. A Reign of Mercy, which is actually a pretty cool card. And it's also a magic card. So, Reign of Mercy, very good card for GOAT format. We got a Monster Reborn magic card. So many magic cards on here. Detonate. We got a Stardust Dragon from Shadow Specters. Oh boy. Okay, and then an Obelisk the Tormentor from Premium Gold. Looks like we got the Creator's Secret Rare EEN. I am not sure what that one is either, but we'll just sort of set these one off to the side, and we'll probably have to check those ones later, but still pretty cool. First edition SKE Dust Tornado. Not too bad. Not too bad. I guess I'll put that off into the GOAT format pile. And then we got a Secret Rare Melody of Awakening Dragons. Also pretty darn cool. Dark Arm Dragon, common, but still pretty cool from Structure Deck PD. I'm not too sure what that one is, but still really cool. We got a Mist Valley Shaman from HAO1. That's another very old set. Pretty old set. Ancient Leaf, very, very funny card if you're playing a tag duel where your life points are more than 1,600. Just so you guys know, if that is a nice little cheat. Ancient Leaf, if you have 9,000 or more life points, pay 2,000 life points to draw 2 cards. So if you're ever going to be playing in a format where you're playing, or like if you're ever like a side event or something where you're doing tag team duels, you guys can always bring Ancient Leafs with you. Like when you go to a YCS, bring some copies of Ancient Leaf with you, because then if you ever join, you guys have a huge unfair advantage against your opponents. We have a Dark Ruler Hades, also from MC1 Limited Edition. Pretty darn cool. That was also just another one of my old favorites back in the day, because I just think that like the artwork on there is just so cool. Okay, coming into a little bit of commons and stuff over here. Nothing too crazy as of late, but overall that the Dark Ruler Hades is a pretty cool pickup as well. We got another copy of Punishment Dragon. Like, we had Punishment Dragon in like one of the first handfuls of cards that we picked up out of here. So kind of cool to see those back up. We got Orphis Scorpio. I can't remember. Is this the card that you play 3 of in Predaplants? This card's normal. Special summon, send a monster. Yeah, and then special summon 1 from your deck. So this card, we just came across 2 copies of it. So honestly, this card isn't too bad of a card to look into as well, because usually that card spikes up a little bit whenever people are playing like the Predaplant Fusion engine. But also people probably just aren't playing it because there's just so much Fusion good stuff nowadays because of branded Despia stuff that like there's just almost no reason to play like the Predaplant engine at this point, unless you're just a super duper budget player. All right, wait, we didn't just come across a magic card there, did we? No, but we have a Troop Dragon. Troop Dragon is actually a card that I got a request from a while ago from a friend who was looking to build a dragon deck, so that's actually pretty cool to just straight up pick up a Troop Dragon right there when I was looking for one like 3 weeks ago. All right, keep moving along here. We got another copy of Lumina Secret Rare. We got a Cyber Angel Vrash. I'm not even sure if I've ever seen that one before. Some DDD cards. DDD has been seeing a little bit more play over like the last year or two. Really, really strong, competent deck. You just got to know all of the ins and outs of the deck to be able to play it, because, boy, I've seen how the combos go, and it is just a crazy, crazy deck. Another card I haven't seen before. Don't think it's worth anything, but we're going to pull it off to the side so I can check it out later. Another common copy of Relinquished. Seen quite a bit of Relinquished out of here. We got a Eternal Soul Ultra Rare. Dark Magician lovers out there. We got Royal Magical Library, first edition. Pull it to the side for GOAT format. Why not? Kaminari Attack. Got a Sky Prison right there for all the number hunters out there. I believe that's a number monster. I could be wrong. Boy, okay, so we are like a quarter of the way through the collection as far as I can see here. So I'm not sure. Maybe we might have to pick this up another day. But, I'll keep going along through this as long as other people are still watching. So we got a Nobleman across out. GOAT format, Trap Dust Shoot GOAT format, good stuff. Like seeing those. We will speed this up a hair though, just for time's sake, because this is getting a little bit long already. We've been at this for hour and a half. It's not too bad, but yeah. The more commons and stuff I see, the faster I'll just be flipping through this. Alright, and let's also just double check that. Oh no. I have not had my phone has not been charging this entire time. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, I just noticed that my screen was super duper dark. And Yeah, my phone was just about to die, so very, very good that I double checked that. So, okay, we were at 4% battery. That would have been absolutely horrible to lose that. Oh boy, we got what do we got here? We got a Legendary Collection Yugi's World Dark King of the Abyss Secret Rare. Nothing too fancy. I'm sure that this card has basically never seen any play, but that is just like an old throwback card from back in the day. Super duper crazy artwork, honestly. But really, really cool just to see that one. Like, can you imagine if you were if you bought a thing of like the Legendary Collection Yugi and you had the chance to pull, like, I'm trying to think of what are the other cards in there, like other secret rares, like is Regeki a secret rare in there or something? Like you have the chance to like maybe pull a Regeki and you ended up getting that card, like that would kind of suck. We got an Xarion Universe Shatter Foil. Pretty cool. Another copy of Trident Launcher. We've seen that one before. Flying Pegasus Railroad Stampede. Thunder Dragon Fusion. We saw a Thunder Dragon Titan earlier, so that's kind of cool to go along with that. Then we got a Yami from back in LOB. All right, it's been a while since we pulled an LOB card off to the side. Almost went right by that one. Then we got a Stop Defense Magic card. Boy, also it's been a good while since we've seen ourselves a copy of Dark Magician or a Blue Eyes. So hopefully we'll come across one of those puppies here pretty quick. What do we got here? We got a Bubble Illusion for the for all of the Elemental Hero fans that are out there. Big time card right there. That card, meta defying card for heroes. No, it's not. Never seen play. I don't think ever. Okay, just grabbing the last couple of cards out of this section. Got a feel for them and try to not ruin anything. Okay, what do we have here? All right, so we have we got a DDD card on top of that. I'm not too sure what that one is, but we got a Sword of the Deep-Seated Magic card. We got an Ancient Telescope Magic card. Telescope and all of those old cards. We got another copy of Mask of the Accursed. I know that we got another copy of that in there somewhere. We got a Pulling the Rug. This isn't no, it's not the ultimate. That's not the ulti, but definitely still look pretty good. This is from Storm of Neos. Yeah, STON, Storm of Neos. I just randomly somewhere in my collection, I know that I have a ultimate rare copy of that card. Oh, nice. Then we got a Judgment Dragon, Judgment Dragon ultra rare, very, very cool. Also for oh boy, I did not know this was in here. LOB Monster Reborn Magic cards. This is a second print. Oh boy, that just stopped me dead mid sentence. If anybody in the comment section wants to check in on this Monster Reborn here, we're going to pull this out. I'm going to say, oh boy, that's why we're switching sleeves. I would probably say this looks pretty heavily played or mod play. I definitely wouldn't say light play. Yeah, I'd probably just still call this heavily played, but we got a second print Monster Reborn from LOB. Very, very cool. We're going to set that one off to the side. That is a great pull right there. I like seeing that for sure. Then we got some copies of DD Stone Darius. I remember coming across these while I was appraising the collection, and honestly, that's pretty cool. I don't think that they're worth a whole lot, but they are seeing meta relevance right now with Evil Eyes, so that is pretty cool. And then here's, like, I'm not freaking out right now because I already seen these cards before because these are the cards that I used for the picture for the thumbnail. But we have here a Zoa, a Magic Cylinder from Invasion of Chaos, and then we have a Cosmo Queen. So I'm also not too sure on the value of any of these cards, but these cards are also very, very old. So we have TFK. I think that's another another promo. We have a this is a McDonald's promo, the Cosmo Queen, and then Magic Cylinder, which was not slated, I don't think, for Invasion of Chaos. I thought that this card was in like Labyrinth of Nightmare or something, but it was an ultra rare here in Invasion of Chaos. So I'm not sure. I might just have my sets wrong, but I was just curious on checking into that one. So okay, on to row number 4 of the first box yet. Holy smokes. And yeah, like I said, when I can, I'm just going to try to speed through these as quick as possible. I feel like that last row there went fairly quickly compared to some of these other ones. Abyss Soldier, another really good GOAT format card for like certain specific decks. Another Thunder Dragon card. Might as well pull that off to the side. Another first edition Meteor Bee Dragon. Also pretty cool to see that one. A Fright for Kraken. Wow. Another couple of copies of Slash Draw there. We got another first edition copy of Dust Tornado. Figured that had to be something if it was sitting in a sleeve. Very, very cool. We got a Fairy Cheer Girl, and then I almost just went right by this this 1-for-1 card. Looks like it's a little bit damaged, but still pretty cool. Pretty cool card nonetheless. Okay, what else do we have here? A couple interesting XZs that I've never seen before. Another copy of Super Soldier Shield for the BLS players out there. Still pretty cool. Overload Fusion, we've come across a couple copies of that. Infernal Reckless Summon, another really, really cool, fairly powerful card from back in the day for like burn players and stuff. We got an LOB Giant Soldier of Stone, and then a Sakuretsu Armor, also a very, very GOAT format relevant card. We got a Legendary Collection. Oh, we got 2 copies of Giant Soldier of Stone. My bad. A Legendary Collection Yugi's World Gazelle, the King of Mythical Beasts, and then 2 more copies of Skull Servant from LOB. Insane. I can't believe how many copies of that we've come across. Flaming Eternity, we got Pharaoh's Servant, Oni Tank 34. Crazy. What's with all this stuff? Okay, we got XZ Simon the Great Mortal Leader. Wow, I've never seen that card before ever either. Got 5 in the Sky. What is this? This looks like a ninja card or like Infernities or something. Looks silly though. Magician's Force, Paladin of the White Dragon. What do we got? Some of the cards here. Savage Strike. Okay. Wouldn't mind getting a little bit more bulk for Savage Strike era. That's pretty cool. We got a Double Spell. Is this a magic card? No, it's not. Dang. We got a Multi-Faker. That's also pretty cool. Ultra rare Multi-Faker. I'll take that. Trap Master. Oh boy, that's another very, very oldie. Trap Master. Holy cow. Got some Satellar Knight Betelgeuse. I'm not too sure how you say that, but I'm not really a big Star guy, but I know that the boy Tyler is. So Terraforming. I guess Terraforming isn't exactly a GOAT format card. Don't want to put that in the wrong pile there. Trap Does Shoot, another really, really good card for GOAT format. Pretty cool to toss that over there. I think that's like the second copy of that we've came across, so pretty good though. Pretty good. Invasion of Chaos, Chaos Necromancer. Flaming Eternity, Deck Devastation Virus. Did we get like Deck Devastation Virus before the other one that could be a thing? But I think Crush Card Virus was like printed, like had like a really, really hard printing for the longest time. So unless you were like filthy rich or lucky enough to get your hands on it back in the day, you just like couldn't get it. All right, what do we got? We got a Altergeist Hextia. That's also not too bad of a card for all the people out there. We got an Acid Trap Hole, also from the Dark Duel Stories. So we got the CRU earlier, and then this also kind of goes along with it from that same set. Unfortunately, though, I don't think that we're getting any copies of Dark Magician or like Blue Eyes from Dark Duel Stories out of here. Very, very cool card. Very, very expensive card. And unfortunately, I don't think that we're going to be finding it in this collection. But still, we found some pretty cool gems nonetheless. Just pulling a couple more oldies off to the side. We got another invasion. We got an Invasion of Chaos. Oh boy, and then this card right here, DDD Cursed Siegfried. This card is actually pretty darn crazy. For all the DDD players out there, we might pull that one off to the side, check into that one, or at least definitely toss it into the trade binder. We got an Acid Trap Hole, like I said, from Dark Duel Stories days. That card was just another, like, one of my favorites just because it was like, oh, cool, look at this. It's like a video game promo. I thought it was so, like, rare and stuff, but really turned out it wasn't. All right. Making some good progress on this fourth row, but still much, much work to do. Another Book of Moon spell card from BPO2, Battle Pack 2. I believe that's what it said, at least. Eyes are getting pretty darn fuzzy just staring at all these cards, as you can imagine. I'm sure that you guys probably are too. Valkyrie players out there, we got a Goddess Skuld's Oracle, one of just like my favorite kind of like, I mean, semi-alternate win conditions, because you basically just like are doing it to mill your opponent out and get information, and you can kind of stack your opponent's deck. It's like the slowest mill strategy in the world, but it's pretty cool. Oh, I thought that we had all of these cards facing the same way, but apparently, you know, like it's actually been pretty nice, pretty consistent so far. What we've already gone through like almost 5,000 cards, and we've only had 2 facing the wrong way. That's pretty good. Pretty good for a collection of cards that's just been sitting at a locals getting fingered through day after day after day, like your mom. Anyways. Okay. Still on the 4th row here. Holy cow. Big fat wad. We got 2 more copies of Multi-Faker. We're going to set that off to the side. That's pretty darn cool. And what do we have here? We got True Draco Heritage, and then a Blizzard Defender of the Ice Barrier. Oh, I can already tell, knowing that this is an Ice Barrier card for the main deck, it's not a good card. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, draw 1 card. Might actually be one of the best main deck monsters that the deck has. But having to get destroyed by battle from back in those days, probably still not the best strat. Because, you know, like that was like still, I'm not sure when that card came out, but that card is a lot newer than it should be for a battle phase effect. Another Dual Saga Gladiator Beast Geysrus. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Lunalight Leo Dancer. Gosh, I just love me my Lunalights. We got a Gladiator Beast Neko Corius. Oh my gosh, I can't even right now. We got a nice. We got a Harpy Girl RDS First Edition. Very, very good. Sky Palace Gang. God, I just don't even know some of these things. We got Edge Imp Chains. Oh, why couldn't I have bought this collection 4 months ago when that card was like kind of spendy? That would have been sweet. We got a Shadal Fusion and a Needleworm from Legendary Collection Yugi's World Shadows of Valhalla Shadal Fusion. That is a very, very nice pickup as well. And then we have another magazine promo or video game promo, I believe here. PCJ Sword of the Dragon Soul. That is also just a pretty darn cool one. Put that off to the side because it's in pretty decent shape, so we might as well sleeve it up while it's still looking pretty nice. Nice. Very, very cool. We're going to be putting that one off. I'm sure that anybody who is a old retro player definitely recognizes this card, the soul, Sword of Dragon Soul. This is just like an old puppy. Again, for anybody who is just tuning in, if you guys are interested in picking up any of the cards that you guys see here, not all the cards are going to be for sale, obviously, but still, if you guys are interested in picking these up, you guys can email me at commoncollector.tube@gmail.com. So you guys can see that the email is also shared here over in the comment section of the over here on Twitch. So if you guys want to go ahead and email me, if you guys are saying like, hey, I need one of those Sinister Serpents, go ahead and shoot me an email and we can work out a deal. So yeah, definitely a great way to help to support the channel. You know, and get your hands on some really nice cards, because overall this collection just has tons and tons of good value in here. We got a remove trap magic card, right on. We got a Urabi. Oh, I was hoping, is Urabi not? Yeah, I think Urabi's an LOB card. Yeah. He's like the second biggest beater out of LOB. Nice. And speaking of LOB, we got an LOB Pot of Greed right by that sleeve. Like, I feel like that sleeve was supposed to be on the Pot of Greed, but it wasn't. Nice. And we got a Dupe Frog from looks like that was from a tournament pack. We got a Crimson Blader. Honestly, we should be pulling that off to the side, because Crimson Blader sees a little bit of play here and there because of Sword Soul. Sword Soul's seeing quite a bit of play right now. So yeah. Pot of Greed from Legend of Blue Eyes. I will absolutely take that. I think that this is my first copy of this card ever for Legend of Blue Eyes set like this. That's actually awesome. Oh boy. We just passed by a miscellaneous Saurus. I'm not even going to talk about it. Not even talking about it. Nice. We got nothing too crazy out of that stuff, but still pretty good. Just like overall good supers, good ultras and stuff in this set, and then just like some random cool star foils and stuff like this Xarian universe and stuff. Just randomly sort of peppered into this collection, if you will. We got a Forbidden Lance. Overall, that's not too shabby either. Fiendish Chain, also for big time, not Go format, Edison format players. We got another copy of Chaos Sorcerer, another copy of Abyss Soldier. Very nice. Got to set that off to the side for GOAT format for sure. Painful Decision Secret Rare. I feel like that's the second secret rare copy of Painful Decision that we've come across. We got a gold rare Slife for the Sky Dragon. Seeing just a lot of gold. Hey, there's the third copy of Painful Decision. So now we got a play set. So that's cool. Number Hunters Battle Warrior. Nice. Another copy of Gladiator Beast Noxious. Okay, here's the next card. Let me know what Gladiator Beast Noxious is in the comment section, because that's at least like the fifth secret rare copy that we've come across. So, you know, even if they're like $5, then like they're worth slapping online. So, you know, who knows? I don't know what they are though. So, Gladiator Beast Noxious. Let me know in the comment section what those are sitting at. All right, still moving along pretty good here. We are finally on the 5th row of the first box, so we are not superly duperly far away from being halfway done. We got some more copies of Kaiser Seahorse from SKE, a Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon, Invoked Magnalankia, and then a Sea Monster of Theseus. This card was the card that Konami promised us was going to just like change the game and be like, I think that they thought that it was going to be like the next Garura, because of like how easy Garura is to get out of the extra deck. But no. Oh, nice. And then we got a Dark Magician ultimate rare from out of, what is this, YSYR. Now, I have been fooled before thinking that this is a really, really good, really expensive card, but it's really not too crazy, but we're going to put that off to the side. And I'm seeing that I also must have fingered right by this copy of Blue Eyes White Dragon. Oh my gosh, did I just go buy a ton of stuff? We got Red Eyes, we got, oh, okay, so we got like 3-4 Blue Eyes from there. Oh my gosh, not even paying attention to some of these things. We got more Dark Magicians. We got to pull all of these Dark Magicians off to the side. Moving a little too fast, quite possibly. Okay, so $1 for a Noxious for the secret rare. Okay, so not too crazy, not too crazy. I believe that the Noxious is from a Battles of Legend. Yeah, Battles of Legend Light Revenge, so kind of makes sense that it's not too super crazy, because usually those Battles of Legend cards get reprinted pretty crazy. Sorry, I flipped down a Exodia, the Forbidden one, down here, so we almost missed out on that guy. We got a Spellbook of Secrets, and what is a Meteonis Drytron doing in here? This is way too new for this collection. Everything else in here has been like super duper old, and then we have a Genesis Impact Meteonis Drytron. That's crazy. And then a Blackluster Soldier, Super Soldier. Very, very cool. We're putting the Meteonis Drytron off to the side. That's crazy. What is that doing in here? And then we have a, whoa! We got a LOB Dark Magician. Not first edition, but oh my gosh, this actually looks pretty darn nice. Oh wow. This is I mean, light play maybe. It's got a little bit of scuff in the back, but oh my gosh, the front on this actually looks pretty darn nice. We're going to sleeve him up really good. We got a Dark Magician LOB, looking like probably a second print. Wow, that is very, very nice. Look at that. That is great. That is probably one of the best cards that we've pulled out of here so far. That's great. Okay, and then okay, and then it just keeps coming. We've got a Premature Burial from Pharaoh Servant, also a magic card. We're not going to put it in the magic card pile because we want to keep this one sitting out here. We're going to put it in this nice speckly sleeve, maybe. Yeah, there we go. Okay, wow, Premature Burial. That is super duper cool. And then we got 2 copies of Rise of the Storm Monarchs. One of them first edition from what do we got? FOTB, I forget what it is, what the set is, but boy, these cards, I think these were like 70 bucks a while ago. I'm not totally sure, but like Rise of the Storm Monarch was crazy expensive a while ago, so that's actually pretty sad. I think that those cards are like $4 now, and that just sort of shows how crazy and how fickle some of these card collections can be. Some of these cards, like, you can sell them for just, oh boy, there's a fake. You can just sell some of these cards for so much money, and then like they will just nosedive once they get their reprint or once the ban list hits. So you really got to play like that Yu-Gi-Oh kind of stock market when those things do come around. Okay, we got a 3rd copy of the Blackluster Soldier, Super Soldier. We've got a Crush Card Virus. We got another copy of the Titans. That's also pretty cool. And then an Eccentric Boy. This is the first one of this that we've seen, but this is another really big card for Edison format. Not a huge card, but it does see play for like other Psychic decks, or sorry, not Psychic. He's a Spellcaster, but I forget where he gets tossed in. But we're gonna definitely sleeve him up as well. I might even put him in a sleeve that I can make sure that I can pick out. I should have put him in the speckly one. Do I have another one? This. Oh, there we go. We'll put him in this one with like the dragon eye on the back. Eccentric Boy. Okay, that's very, very cool. Yeah, I did not know that card was in here. That's super good. Hopefully, we'll maybe find another copy or two. And then, oh boy, these are good ins here. Okay, so we got Boxia. We've got another secret rare copy of Gores. We've got a Lightning Chidori, Valkyrie Shesta, pretty darn good. And then we got our 3rd ulti that we've seen. out of this collection so far. Let me get a little bit organized. There, we're going to toss those over there. We got an XZ Reflect Ultimate Rare, pretty darn cool as well. We'll just toss it there. Injection Fairy Lily from Light of Destruction. We got a Galaxy Ice Photon Dragon. Oh my gosh, a Jinzo BPT. Also very cool. We got Lord of D. We got a Blue Eyes White Dragon from Legendary Collection Kaiba. That is a very, very nice pickup as well. Like, that's like the set you're supposed to get him in. Okay, so here's all of the banger cards. And oh boy, there is a first edition Red Eyes Black Dragon. It says played on the sleeve, but he looks pretty darn decent, to be honest. We're going to update his sleeve as well. Yeah. Holy cow. Let's check out the back on this. Okay, so there's a little bit of like a crease or a scuff right there. But overall, for a first edition starter deck Joey, this looks pretty darn nice. And I know exactly where this is going. This is going to be going for sure to Tyler. Tyler for helping pick up the collection. So thank you again to Tyler for helping to support picking up the collection with me. We got a Judgment Dragon in here, also very, very cool. Another ulti coming up here. We've got a Crimson Shadow Armor Ninja. Wow, MST Magic Ruler, also a Magic card. That'll go over into the GOAT format pile. We've got Silent Swords in level 5, a Marine Cess Blue Tang. Oh my gosh, all of these cards are crazy. Oh my gosh, and then a Macrocosmos. Macrocosmos from Raw Yellow Mega Pack. That is also a pretty crazy pickup. Holy cow. Starleash Paladynamo. What else do we got? We got a non-ulti Armor Ninja. Looks like we got Cosmo cards here. We got Cat Shark. Wow, wow, wow. Oh my gosh, it just keeps going and going. Okay, what else? So we have here a Heavy Storm from Metal Raiders, and then a Magic LOD Labyrinth or Light of Destruction. No, Labyrinth of Darkness, Labyrinth of Nightmare. Oh my gosh, why can't I think of what LOD is? Flame Swordsman LOB, also going into the LOB pile over here. Very, very cool. Wow, crazy. That's nuts. Okay, an Xarian Universe. We have an LOB Gaia the Fierce Knight also. So, gosh, so we've gotten the Gaia the Fierce Knight, and we've also gotten the Gaia the Dragon Champion. It'd be really cool if we could get a Gaia, or the Cursed Dragon. We got a couple of copies of Magic copies of Giant Trunade. Not first editions, but still really cool. Ra's Disciple. These cards currently seen play. Oh my god, and then 2 more copies of Rise of the Storm Monarch. For all of the Flu players out there, oh man, I wish I could have been hooking you up with those a few months ago. Oh, and then we actually do have we got these copies from MC1. Now we have the Thousand Eyes Restrict to go with it. We got Mecha Phantom Beast Dracosac, which has also been seeing quite a bit of play recently. Tribe Infecting Virus is a great GOAT format card. Holy cow. Oh my gosh, we got to sleeve up that Thousand Eyes Restrict, that's for sure. We'll give him a cheap sleeve, but still, a cheap sleeve is better than no sleeve. So I think instead of just trying to keep the pile clean and like organized, we're just gonna start doubling up on the pile and just adding more onto there. So I think that's just the best way to do it. So you guys can just sort of see as we toss on the next layer, like what we all have. So. But I'm going to keep this Red Eyes off to the side because I know that that's got to go to Tyler. Oh, boy. Oh, and then we have... This is another copy of Exchange of the Spirit. Is that the same one? SP1? Is that the one that we were looking up before? That's like $30 or something? Oh, gosh, what is... I forget what the set was. I think I still have it over here. I gotta check this one, because if we have another copy of this card, and this card is actually spendy, then that's pretty cool. This is a first edition again. What did I do with the card, though? It's buried. Oh, no, where did I put it? We got... Oh, no. I want to see what it is. Oh, gosh, this is SP1. I don't think that that's what it was, because this sounds like a side set. Here it is, Exchange of the Spirit. Okay, Exchange of the Spirit. What do we got here? Yeah, SP1. So Earlier, Israel said that these are like $54. So we got another copy of Exchange of the Spirits. So that's really, really cool. Or maybe it was the Sinister Serpent that was the one that was really spendy. What was this one? I know that Israel was checking on this one earlier, so I just got to check. What was the Exchange of the Spirit? Exchange of the Spirit is $27. That's awesome. Cool. Nice. So we got so now we've got 2 copies of the Exchange of the Spirit. Really crazy. Okay. Where's the pile of cards that I was going through? Oh no, now everything's just a mess. Here we go. All right, now here's the pile back. All right. So we got Legacy of Yatagarasu, nothing too crazy there. Hey, then we got a Heroic Champion, Gandiva Ultimate Rare. Very, very cool. Oh, no way. This is in horrible shape, but this is a secret rare Blue Eyes Toon Dragon, first edition from Magic Ruler. This is in horrible shape, but I am sleeving the heck out of this. That is so cool. I've wanted a first ed copy of this for so long. That is super duper cool. That is just going to be sitting in the collection, but that is super duper nice. First edition Blue Eyes Toon Dragon Magic Ruler. What do you guys think about that? That is super duper sweet in my opinion. I like seeing that for sure. Okay, what else do we had? A Kinetic Soldier. That's WCA. Geez, that's another. I want to say that's another like McDonald's promo deal. We got some Yellow Dragon Ninjas. Oh, nice. And then we have another copy of Nobleman of Crossout, super rare. Another good GOAT format staple, but also a Magic card, so we're going to toss it over there. We got a Vampire Lord from RDS. I can't remember if that's a video game or is that the original set that he came in. Oh, and then a King Dragon from Flaming Eternity. Really, really cool. A Cyber Ogre 2. I know for sure that I never had a copy of that. Oh, and then is this an ulti? Feather Shot. Yeah, Feather Shot Ultimate Rare from EEEN. That's Elemental Energy. Wow, another King Dragon there. Ivagushki, Mind August, Foolish Burial. Foolish Burial's from, oh wow, Battles of Legend, Heroes Revenge. We're putting that off to the side for sure. Some Judgment of Anubises. So this looks like we're getting back into more of like spendy cards. So we've got Judgment of Anubis trap cards. Those are also kind of like a card that I sometimes slap into GOAT format. We got some Miracle Fusions. Wow, lots of Miracle Fusions. All ultra rares, right? Holy cow! Look at all those Miracle Fusions. That's insane. Holy cow! What else do we? Plague Spreaders. Oh, please be an ulti. Please have an ulti. Plague Spreader Zombie, Dual Saga. I still love Dual Saga. Elemental Hero Prismas. Wow. Okay, we're pulling those off to the side right there. Oh my gosh, insane. We got another Silent Wobby. I knew that I threw one over here before. And then look at the dad. We got the dad sneaking out. We got Dark Arm Dragon from Dual Saga as well, poking out there. Very, very cool. A Forceful Sentry and another first edition Red Eyes Black Dragon from Starter Deck Joey. This one is in much worse shape, but still really cool. First edition Starter Deck Joey, Red Eyes Black Dragon. Then a Forceful Sentry, a very, very good old, very super duper banned card because it lets you shuffle a card back into your opponent's hand. Very crazy. Oh my gosh, Forceful Sentry is super duper cool. We got another Magic Cylinder from Invasion of Chaos. Yeah, I'm not sure. Here's the first one that we had. We'll set that off right next to it. Another Magician of Faith. Super rare. Or ultra rare. Might as well toss that into the GOAT format pile while we're at it too. We got a starter deck Yugi Dark Magician. Very, very cool. We got more Needleworm action there. Very, very good. Holy cow. We got Dimensional Barriers. Holy cow. Dimensional Barrier. We got another copy of Gores. We're also going to toss those off to the side. Wow. Okay, for a second I thought that this was going to be a DLG1. What set was it? I thought it was DLG1. Oh, no. Israel. We had it earlier. We had a DLG1 Red Eyes, but these came a while later. I just saw your comment, but At first I was thinking this was a Dark Dual Stories Dark Magician, but still, this is just a this is a damaged as rated BPT, so this is like from the tin that Dark Magician was in. I guess I'd probably call it damaged, or at least I would probably say heavily played, but that is still really, really cool. So we'll toss that into the Dark Magician pile as well. We've got a Heavy Storm, first edition, Legendary Collection Yugi World. We got a number 39 Utopia. We got a Natasha as well to go with that random copy of Medionis Drytron that we came across before. That's hilarious. We're going to pull that off to the side as well. And then also, boy, this Caius the Monarch, like I know that we've gotten 2 of those as well. That's crazy. Oh my gosh, I can't even handle this. This is insane. Oh boy. Oops, sorry. Bang the microphone right there, but we'll be okay. Coming into some gold rares there. Nice for all the gold rare haters out there. Gotta love it. We got another copy of Chlamydia Sundew there. We got some of the Spina Dinea or whatever his name is. He's also pretty darn good for the deck. We got a gold rare copy of not Gores, Grapha. That's also very, very cool. We got a Scapegoat Magic card. Nice Magic card. Very, very cool. Put that off to the side. We got a token card there, and then we have another starter deck Joey Red Eyes, and this one is really, really bad shape, but not first edition, so don't really care too much on that one. And then a gold rare Judgment Dragon. Let's get that. Let's still get that other Red Eyes sleeved up. Why not? We'll put him in an old school cheapo sleeve. Yeah, we'll put him right there, right next to the other Red Eyes. What else we got here? We got some LOB action there. We got not LOB. We got Metal Raiders. We got another copy of Dark Magician, a Blue Eyes from SKE. We'll toss that off to the side. More Blue Eyes. Whoa. Okay, wait. Which Blue Eyes is this one right here? Okay. All right, this will be one for Israel. Okay, go ahead and check out this one. We got a PCK Blue Eyes. What would that be? What on earth is PCK? So that seems like it'd be a video game promo, but if you guys can let me know, go ahead and check that one out. PCK. Toss that one in the chat. Yeah, definitely let me know about that one. So we're going to set that guy off to the side. We got another copy of Judgment of Anubis, another copy of Blade Knight Secret Rare. That's also super duper cool. We got a Ring of Destruction. We've come across a couple of copies of those. Skull Dice, which we've seen a few copies of. Graceful. Very, very cool. And that is going to be our third copy of Magic Jammer to make a play set. A third Secret Rare copy of that. So that is also super duper cool. Definitely like seeing that. We got a Secret Rare 7 Tools of the Bandit as well. Oh boy. Whoa, that is a really cool looking ulti. I have never seen this one in ulti before. So we got a Dangerous Machine Type 6, but I've only ever seen this in like common. That is super duper cool. Okay, we're going to sleeve that puppy up as well. I really like how that one looks. Okay, that is nice and sleeved up. I'll give you guys a closer look at that one. That is a cool ulti. All right, and then for everybody over on Twitch, go ahead and check that one out. Wow, I really like that one. We're going to put that next to all of the other ultis down here. But then for the other Blue Eyes that we got over here, we got one more Blue Eyes, we got one more Dark Magician, we got a copy of Copycat, we got a Compulsory Evacuation Device Secret, another copy of Royal Command. That is actually a first edition from LON, so that's really cool. And then we have a Negate Attack, which was also a magazine promo, TSC. I'm not too sure which one that is. And then, wow, and then Forced Back also, that is an Enemy of Justice. We got an Enemy of Justice copy of, what is this, Forced Back, Ultimate Rare. More ultis in this set than I thought that there was going to be. Now Israel is kind of wondering about the condition on this Blue Eyes. Let's go ahead and take it out here. Overall, I would say that the condition on this Blue Eyes is not, okay, it's not too bad, but there is a little bit of, looks like there's a stain on here, like someone had glue on their fingers or something almost. Boy, though, this actually looks pretty darn decent. So, because of the stain there, I guess you'd probably have to call it moderately played, to damaged. But, I don't know. Israel, just start slapping prices out down in the comment section, because I am very interested to see what this guy prices for. I'm not even sure what set that this is in. So Blue Eyes White Dragon, PCK. Overall, I would say that this is like a near mint, but it would be near mint if it did not have that little scuff in there or that little spot of glue. I'm not too sure what it is, but definitely would hurt the value, obviously. So somewhere around 20 to 36 bucks. That's what Israel says. So that's pretty cool. Looks like it was a promo card. I mean, that was kind of, yeah, I kind of figured it would have to be a promo. We got a first edition VWXYZ Dragon Catapult Cannon, kind of another cool old one. Here's some gimmick puppet stuff, so maybe we can come across a gimmick puppet nightmare. That would be really, really cool, but it doesn't look like it. Instead, we're getting a Legendary Collection Kaiba Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Pretty cool as well. Still a couple gimmick puppet cards in there. No, it's still not looking like it. Oh boy, now we got a whole lot of Dark Magician action, so we'll put these off to the side. Put these cards back in the box, and looks like we got 4 more Dark Magicians to toss into the pile. Ooh, now the Dark Magician pile is kind of creeping up on the Magic pile, so... Alright, we got about half of a row here yet on this last row of the first box. Oh my god. This is insane. We got another copy of Ring of Destruction, another copy of Pot of Greed. We'll just toss those right into the GOAT format pile. Okay, coming across some other good XZs. We got a Castel Sky Blaster. We got a Evil Swarm Ouroboros. Not too bad either. We got a gold rare Swords of Revealing Light. A Scrap Chimera. This card was actually pretty spendy a while ago, so we might as well check into that one as well. So yeah, definitely going to pull that one off to the side. What do we got here? We got an energy absorbing monolith. I've never seen that card in my life. And we have a Skull Archfiend of Lightning from Dark Crisis. Geez, I forgot that card came out so early. Like Dark Crisis was a pretty long time ago. Like that was one of the earlier sets. Another copy of Prohibition, not too shabby. We got a copy of Final Light, one of the worst Valkyrie cards out there. Don't need to play it. Not really sure why they felt the need to even make it for Valkyries. It has like basically nothing to do with the archetype, I think. All right. Oh, nice, and we do have a Gimmick Puppet Nightmare. Oh man, I almost missed that. I almost went right by it, but we actually do have a Nightmare. That's really good. Oh, nice. That's good. And this looks like it's in pretty good shape. I would say that this could sell for near mint. Nice. We are definitely putting that off to the side. Definitely getting that ready for slapping that on TCGPlayer. So I'm not sure what that card is currently sitting at. If it kind of went down in price or if it's still sitting up around that $20, $25. But yeah, that's pretty awesome, actually. Gimmick Puppet Nightmare. This card has just been a house this format at locking people out of their stuff. So I think I'm going to set this one off to the side because I know specifically that I am tossing that card onto the TCGPlayer store as soon as possible. Israel says it's back up to 20. He's a branded player, so I'm going to trust him. So that's good enough for me. Oh man, I almost fingered right past that one, so I'm really glad that it caught my eye. I'm like, that's a Gimmick Puppet Nightmare. Got ourselves a Royal Magical Library there. I am very, very excited after this one to be able to put together basically any kind of GOAT format deck that I want to. Should pretty much have all the staples I could ever ask for. basically the only staple that you're not going to get out of like a thing like this is, you know, probably not too many copies of Graceful Charity, and then also you're going to be running low, especially on copies of Dimension or Delinquent Duo. That's the card I'm trying to think of. Yeah, we'll toss some of those cards off to the side too. Just a couple cards that I know I need for my rarity bumps. Israel just asking, is that Dark Matter? Did I just go buy like a Dark Matter dragon? Yes, we do have a Dark Matter dragon here. Is this actually expensive, or because I know that he's banned? Is that correct? I'm not too sure on if Dark Matter dragon is actually spendy or not, but that is in fact a Dark Matter dragon. We have a Mirage of Nightmare going to the magic card pile. Right on. And then we have another copy of LOB Giant Soldier of Stone. We got ourselves a Magical Mallet, not an actual magic card, which is a little bit sad. I mean, I guess none of these are actual magic cards. I'm just kind of poking fun here. But yeah, Dark Matter Dragon. Can we get a value check on that one there, Israel? I'm kind of curious now that you had me pull it off to the side. Oh, nice. And we actually do have a Metamorphosis here. That is crazy. Nice. Israel was asking right away at the beginning of this video if we do have, if there would be a Metamorphosis in here. And it does, in fact, look like we had Metamorphosis in here. One copy. Okay, so this is the last handful of cards from the first box. Thank God we are finally getting somewhat close to done. We got another LOB Skull Servant. Why is Skull Servant like the only LOB card that, I mean, it's responsible for at least half of the cards, or at least close to half. We got some battery chargers for the Battery Man deck. Love to see that. One of my favorite all-time decks of all time. What do we got here? What are these cards from? Battles of Legend, Rocket's Revenge. You can just kind of tell when cards are Battles of Legend because they kind of got the cheap ultra rare look. You can just tell, you're like, these are from a Battles of Legend set. But boy, looks like we are, okay, hey, nice. We got a Gofu, the Vague Shadow there. Looks like we are getting right to the end of this first box, and holy cow. Boy, did that take a long time. We're 2 hours into the stream already, so I'm going to start getting a little bit organized for a box switch. All right, guys, we should be back. Hopefully, we didn't lose too many people by not being live for a while. But yeah, I went ahead and changed shirts because, as you guys can see, it's got a little hot. It gets hot just, you know, it's funny how you get hot by, like, you know, talking nonstop for 2.5 hours straight. But guys, we are on to box number 2, so we are halfway through. I do see in like one of the sections that there's like less cards that are sleeved, so that to me means that there are probably less or more commons and stuff, so we probably aren't going to be going as slow, but we are starting off with some pretty cool vintage cards already. But we have like Suijin, and we have a Spear Dragon and stuff. We have a Kaiser Glider from Dark Crisis right there, and then a Morphing Jar, which is actually a star foil, so that's kind of cool. We'll set him off to the side. And if you guys are watching over on the YouTube side of things, you guys can see that I kind of rearranged again and just sort of got a little bit more organized again, and put I went ahead and, ooh, nice, we have a, wow, this is from CRV, Cybernetic Revolution. This is the first print of Cyber Dragon, but that is obviously not a first edition, but still very, very cool. But yeah, basically I went ahead and rearranged the table so we have all of like the big vintage cards, and then just sort of some of the other cards, whether they're reprints or whatnot, but just kind of some of the more meta relevant or just spendy cards that are sort of in the third row there in the middle. And then I've got all of the ulties, all of the ultimate rares sitting down at the bottom of the table. So overall, just sort of got a little bit more organized. That way we kind of know where everything is at, and just sort of, you know, maybe, like I said, I think that this second box isn't quite as crazy. Wow, and we have a Destiny board right there. So Labyrinth of Nightmare, cool. So we'll keep the vintage cards going there, but yeah, we'll probably try to just keep on keeping on here. Although now that I say it, I do want to get that. Where did I put the? Oh, nice. I also forgot to keep the Spellbinding Circle pulled out. I forgot to keep the Jinzo. Jinzo wasn't first ed, so we got to be a little bit picky. But I do want to have that. I was super duper excited for that gimmick puppet, so I got to find the gimmick puppet and put it back out here because I was super duper excited to find that. So wherever that one's at, I got to find it again and put it back out here. Oh, here it is. I put it down in my to save pile. So there we go. Gimmick Puppet Nightmare has found its spot onto the table once again. I know that all of you guys were really concerned. I know how much all of you Yu-Gi-Oh players love floodgates. I would say a couple of the biggest cool cards that we got here are like the Exchange of the Spirit, Sinister Serpent, the Ryu Senshis. Some of those cards are just really, really cool cards for picking up for this collection. Oh, nice. And getting to more ultis and secrets. We've got a Gagaga Magician, so we will add that into the pile for the ultis. And we have another copy of LOB Gaia the Dragon Champion, and this one looks like it's in pretty good shape. I can't remember what the first one. Oh no, never mind. This card is super duper warped. You guys can see, but overall, still pretty cool. All right, we'll put him in a little bit of a tighter sleeve, and we're gonna ship him off over to the LOB section, and we're gonna keep on moving here. We got a Magician of Black Chaos. We got another copy of the Dark King of the Abyss from Legendary Collection Yugi's World. So that's also pretty cool. We're going to set that one off to the side. We got a Treasure Map from, what is this? DPK. Also probably looks like a promo. And then we have a Red Eyes Black Dragon Jump promo. Heavy play, but still pretty cool. I like picking up all of these promo cards. So very, very cool. And then we have a Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. Pretty cool for all of the Chaos Max players. Very, very nice. We have a then that's a Magic Jammer from Metal Raiders. Not first ed, but again, just really cool picking up those old school cards. I just love finding those in these collections. We have another copy of Salamandra. Got to put that into our Magic pile, even though that card is beat to all hell. And then ending there with a Sky Pegasus, also kind of a cool older XZ monster. What do we get? Invader of Darkness from the Lost Millennium, and that's a limited edition. Why does it say limited edition? I feel like that should be like first ed or something, but I don't know. Maybe I'm not too sure. I believe this also, we have a Psychic Overload here. I believe that card comes in an ultimate rare, and it looks super duper fantastic. And I keep coming across these Magic hands, and I keep thinking that they're Gimmick Puppet Nightmares because they kind of have like the same colors and stuff going on, so that's really funny. I keep getting like faked out Bulganian. That's actually kind of a decent burn card for GOAT format, so I'm pulling that one off to the side for the GOAT pile. We got a Buster Blader from DB1 Dark Beginnings. Nice. And then another copy of Magic Jammer Metal Raiders. Pretty cool picking those up. We got Starter Deck Pegasus Relinquished once again. Boy, we've seen a lot of that. Number 78 Number Archive. Wow, okay. So this is like, kind of almost looks like a retrain of Royal Magical Library. We got Scapegoat. I know every time I see these Scapegoats that they're like magic, that they say Magic card on them, because that's like probably the fifth one that we've put over into that pile. Some Witch of the Black Forest from Battles of Legend Light's Revenge. That's also very cool picking those up. Ultra rare Getting ultra rare Witch of the Black Forest seems, it feels kind of weird. It feels wrong almost. Like that card's just been common for forever. What else? We got an LOB. Nice. We got another LOB. We got a Celtic Guardian LOB super rare. That's cool. We got a Monarch Stormforth right next to a Thestalos Monarch. That's kind of funny. We got nice. We got some gold rares. Nice. We actually have a gold rare graph. Do we have a Seer in here too to go with it? Doesn't look like it, but we do have a Fire Hand. We've got a another copy of Junkaribo. Looks like we've got a Traptrix Nepthrines. I'm not too sure. Maybe also if you guys want to let me know down in the comments which of the Traptrix cards are getting spendy. I remember that Traptrix Rafflesia is, but I can't remember which of the gold rare Traptrix cards have actually been seeing play, or which ones have been spiking in price. So that would be another really, really cool one to check into. Looks like we have an Elemental Hero Blade Edge. This was also just one of my favorite old Elemental Hero cards from back in the day. Just super duper cool. We got an enemy controller. We got a magic card destruction. Set that one. Oh, we got two of them. Two of those puppies. Set those off to the side. Got a card of Sanctity. Oh man, that's a very old card. The Lost Millennium. Got a number 38 Heraldic King Genome Heritage. Never even heard of that card ever in my life. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. We got a Junk Synchron. I believe we've seen one of those. We've seen one or two ultras of that before today so far in the collection. So seeing quite a bit of like duplicates or other just sort of stuff that's like it's kind of cool just sort of seeing all of the other ones sort of spike around, seeing kind of what the trends are. Oh yeah, I should also probably get this cleaned up a little bit. Don't want to cover up those nice red eyes. Those red eyes look so cool. What do we have back there? Yeah, we got Burning Abyss Trap card gold rare. More of those golds. Oh, nice. And we also have a Phoenix Wing Windblast gold rare also. That's also pretty cool. Nice. And then there is the Seer. So we have a Seer and a Graph in gold rare. Very, very cool. I'll have to, next time I finger back through this collection, I'm going to have to probably pick out a couple of those for myself. Those are cool. We have another Ultimate Rare Gaga Bolt. Very cool. And then a Null and Void here. Null and Void from SOD. What is that? What is SOD? I can't remember. Something of Destiny. But anyways, I just remember that this card does have like a name change kind of thing. Something going on with him. Kind of a weird card like that. Has only basically had one printing. Oh, nice. And we have an ABC Dragon Buster. We'll put that towards kind of like the newer-ish meta-relevant pile. Not super meta-relevant, obviously, but still kind of a card that kind of comes back around every now and then. We have an E-Telly also. Gold rare. Gotta love seeing them shiny, ugly gold rares. I actually really, really like the gold rares from this era. And then here we go. We got some first edition Elemental Hero Blade Edges. I like seeing those. We're going to pull those off to the side. We got an Elemental Hero The Shining. We got some Cosmo stuff. And we got another copy of Noxious. So there's another $1 because we know that Noxious is $1 now. So good thing that I got my boys researching for me what they're priced at. But yeah, we got some serious Gaga action in the Ultimate Rares. I think that these are all from the same set. What do we got here? We got Z10. Oh, so maybe they were in a tin and they already just came. Yeah, they already just came in as ulties. I want to say that's probably what happened there. Like that's why they're so common. Because I was gonna say like I've seen those before. I just didn't know like where they originated from. Oh boy, what else do we got here? We got Fusion. No, not Fusion Enforcers. That's Legendary Collection Joey's World. We're gonna pull that off to the side. That's a kind of a nice polymerization to pick up. We got some Psy Frame Gear Delta. Nice, and then we have an Eliminating the League Ultimate Rare. So discard one spell card, destroy one face-up monster your opponent controls. Check your opponent's hand and all cards in their hand with the same name as the destroyed card. And all of them are sent to the graveyard. So check your opponent's hand, and all cards in their hand with the same name are... I can't see what the... as the destroyed card are sent to the graveyard. Wow, that's kind of funny. So you destroy a monster, and then like if your opponent has like... if you know that your opponent... Oh, nice. We got another Structure Deck Joey Red Eyes Black Dragon. Nice. And another one. Sweet. So 2 more Starter Deck Joey Red Eyes Black Dragons. Oh, boy. And what is this? We got a Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes from a tin. So BPT kind of looks like it's pretty heavy played for sure. I'd almost say damaged, but we got a Blue Eyes White Dragon BPT secret rare. Looks pretty cool, I will say. I'm not sure how spendy it is, but very, very cool nonetheless. And then we got a couple Dark Magicians going on here as well, so we'll pull these off to the side. We got like the movie pack. We got the Dark Magician from Dual Pack BC. I keep forgetting. I don't know what the BC one is, so let me know in the comments if you guys know that one. We got another one of the BCs. Is it like Battle Collection or something? We got Metamorphosis from Magic Ruler. Also goes to the Magic card pile, so that's cool. We got a gold copy of the what is his name? Ryko. It's so hard to read these gold rares. But then we also have another ulti with Assault on GHQ. Select 1 monster on your side of the field to activate this card, destroy the selected card, and send 2 cards of the top of your opponent's deck to the graveyard. Select 1 monster on your side of the field to activate this. So you destroy your monster and then mill 2 cards from your opponent's deck. That seems like that's like plus for, like, that's 2 pluses for your opponent. Holy cow. Nice. And then we're getting like some more of these Legendary Collection Kaiba. I might have to go through and look, but I might, after buying this collection, I might actually end up having a full rarity bump version of each of those, so that'll be kind of cool. We got another Elemental Hero, The Shining, and then a limited edition Invasion of Chaos Ring of Destruction. Again, I think that this was just when they didn't really know about writing first edition, so they just put limited edition. So so I think that a lot of like the first edition cards they actually say limited edition on them accidentally. They get a little organized here, toss some piles back. All right. On the next one, we got another copy of the Super Soldier Shield. Nice. And then we're getting to some more copies of the old school cards. We got an LCO1, so Legendary Collection 1 Blue Eyes White Dragon. That actually looks like it's in pretty good shape, so that could actually be a little bit of something, but we're just going to keep on moving. We got another secret rare copy of Starlight Road. Wow! And then an ultimate rare Queen's Knight. I've actually been working on getting a full collector's rare set of the... Oh, no way. Is there more of them? There's more... Oh, gosh. Is this like a full ulti set? That would be nuts. That would be nuts. Oh, okay, it's just a Dark Burning Attack. What the frick? Why was that back there? But wow, yeah, we got an ulti Queen's Knight. I didn't even know that this came in ulti because I always just thought that like they gave it the rarity bump for collector's rares in King's Court. Just to work around that. Oh, and then one of my all-time favorite cards, Black Skull Dragon, out of Metal Raiders. That is also super duper cool. We're going to be tossing that up there. I'll probably just get the GOAT format pile out of the way. There we go. There we go. Plenty of room to see. We got Necro Gardener secret rares, and then we got another Giant Rat secret rare. I've just been tossing those off to the side because I know I've been seeing multiples of them, so doing a little bit of live sorting here. Another of the ultimate rare Gaga Magician. That card just must be super duper common. And then we have a first edition Magic Ruler Invader of the Throne. Kind of cool. I guess we'll toss that off to the side, but no real reason to pull that off into the front here. And then, oh boy, at first I was excited when I saw this Valkyrion, but he is in pretty rough shape. So we got another of the SDD Valkyrion, the Magna Warrior. We're just going to keep him inside of here and just keep shuffling on past him. He looks a little bit rough. We got some more gimmick puppety stuff. All right, and then we got another copy, like I said, of the Super Soldier Shield. So I'm not even sure what is meta relevant with the like Blackluster Soldier support that just came out, but I figure I'll pull those off to the side while we're at it. Another copy of Kinetic Soldier from the old promo, and another copy of Gaga Bolt Ultimate Rare. I might as well hold on to those in case Gagagas all of a sudden start seeing play someday. I'll have the full set. We have a Magic Jammer secret rare once again, so that's a third copy of that, and then we have, or fourth copy, and then we have a Shatterfoil Graceful Charity right there. That's pretty cool. And then another copy of Fairy King of Truesdale. That's at least the second copy of that I've come across. We got a Secret Utopic Future. We got some Blackwing stuff there. Pretty cool. Oh boy, so many cards. This is insane. We got a wow. What is this? Is this a super? This is a Spanish card. That's why I was like, what is PMT? That's because it's Spanish. There's a Spanish copy of Sanga the Thunder. Then we have another Blue Eyes to add to our trusty pile. We'll toss that over there. Nice. The Blue Eyes pile is starting to get a little bit pretty big now too. That's pretty good. Nice. We got an old Magic card right here from Magic Ruler, Black Illusion Ritual, for getting out your handy dandy Relinquish there. So that's also pretty cool. We got some Elemental Hero Solid Soldiers right there. Quite a solid card if you ask me. Funny that we got a bunch of like the hero cards in here, like the All Righteous Justice, but I'm not seeing any emergency calls, which is kind of the card that you would want to have in there. We got a ultra rare Neospatian Grand Mole. That's also pretty cool. What else do we got here? We got a PRC1 Meteor Dragon. That's like the only time I ever see that card. Then we have here a Jump promo. Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon Ultra Rare Jump promo. So I mean, it's a little bit rough shape. You know, I'd call it moderate play. I wouldn't say that it's heavily played. It's like still in pretty decent shape. We'll pull that one off to the side. We'll have to give that a look later. Then we got another copy of Blue Eyes, and we got a Pharaoh Servant Legendary Fisherman. I did not know that came out in Pharaoh Servant, but still pretty cool. I guess I didn't know what exactly set that came in. And this is actually a pretty decent looking starter deck Kaiba Blue Eyes. I say decent looking, but I would say probably kind of like, again, like moderate play. Light play would probably be a little bit too generous for that one. Boy, we got a Vendread Chimera. That is actually some pretty crazy looking artwork right there. Eva Gishki stuff. There's Eva Gishkis have been announced to be getting some more support. So that's pretty cool. We got a Thousand Dragon right there. Metal Raiders. We might as well pull him off to the side. He's in pretty rough shape, and he's not first ed, but one of my all-time favorite old cards. So very, very cool. We got to pull him off to the side. We got some more gold rare copies of the oh my gosh, Burning Abyss cards. And what else do we got here? We got some more copies of Red Eyes Black Dragon, 3 copies of his just super rares, and then we got some Crystal Beast card. We got some cards here. I think that's just one. But we have a Sapphire Pegasus secret rare. Looks like that is from a tin, and then we have a Dark Hole from Legendary Collection Joey's World. Wow, and a Joey's World secret rare Foolish Burial. That is very, very cool. We're going to pull this Dark Hole off to the side. And yeah, for sure, this Foolish Burial, that's really, really cool. That's a really, really nice one. And then we have a Tin Buster Blader as well. I mean, I guess we are kind of running a little bit low on space, so maybe we'll toss those over here into my rarity bump pile, because I'm definitely going to be finding a nice spot for that Foolish Burial. Okay, grabbing the last handful of cards out of this first row of the second box. Nice, and we have a Stardust Charge Warrior. This card has only had like 2 printings, I believe, so that's a pretty nice pickup as well. A couple more copies of Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, and a 4th copy of Gagaga Bolt. Okay. I need to get a Gagaga deck together pronto, because I've got all of the ultis. We have a Forbidden Lance. That's also a pretty nice copy, and a Premature Burial Shatter Foil. We got ourselves a Machine Duplication. I would have been ultra excited for this one if it hadn't just been reprinted like a while ago. But still, pretty good card. It's nice to have the OG copies anyways, so really nice. This is like our 3rd copy of the secret rare Blade Knight that we've come across, so that's also really cool. Be able to hook up my buddies over at Locals for our GOAT format with like some nice high rarity versions of the card. Then we have like almost looks like kind of like a slightly miscut copy of Megamorph. You don't really see them like as miscut like this from back in the day. But that is Magic Ruler, but it does say spell card on it. So that's kind of funny overall how that works. We have another copy of Dark Flare Knight from Dark Crisis, probably a second printing because it doesn't say first on it, obviously. And then another copy of Negate Attack. Kind of in rough shape, so we're not even going to stop by to check on that one. Oh, nice. Israel checked out the Foolish Burial, said that Foolish Burial Secret Rare is about $10. Ain't too bad. What do we got here? We got Acid Trap Hole. This one actually looks like it's in pretty decent shape from Dark Duel Stories as well. Oh god, again, just like it'd be insane to just come across an actual like Dark Magician from Dark Duel Stories. I would start screaming. But I don't think that one of those is in here. That would just be ridiculous. We keep scooching. Wow, and this is actually really good. Like these Garuras or Gardalas, if these would have been like a last year before they got reprinted in Ghost from the Past, like that would have been insane. Those cards were actually pretty spendy back in the day. We got Reckless Greed, super rare. That's pretty cool as well. Got a couple other super rares of some Blackwing cards. That's also pretty nice. We're going to toss that off to the side. Got to keep all of those kind of cards in mind for Edison format and whatnot, although I'm not totally sure what's all super duper legal for Edison format as far as those ones go. Also, I'm just going to take a minute to talk about this card. Endless Decay. This card was a house back when I was in college because my buddy had a zombie deck. With this card, if you have 2,000 life points or less, you can special summon this card from your hand. When this card is normal or special summon, this card's attack becomes half the opponent's life points. So, like, basically, if you'd get out 2 of this guy, you could just basically OTK the opponent. I mean, its attack, I guess, would get changed, or no, because it's permanent. Because yeah, it's like when it's summoned, it gets that attack, I believe. So that card was just crazy for just being able to pop out onto the field. Man, I was hoping that was a max C. It was a flying C. But yeah, basically you just plop that card out onto the field, and as long as you could like special out 2 of them, if you would open 2, just game over, because it gets half of the attack of your opponent's life points. You could just sit on that. I think my buddy's game plan back in college with that card was he would just sit on 2 copies of it until he would get to 2,000 or less life points, special out 2 copies of it, go to battle phase, and then just basically OTK. It was crazy. Another copy of Polymerization for Legendary Collection Yugi's World, and then getting to 2 ultimate rare copies of number 20 Giga Brilliant. That's crazy. Just two in a row just sitting together. We got a first edition starter deck, or SD1, Red Eyes Darkness Dragon. Ooh, itchy. Okay. What else do we got here? We got a Raid Raptor Call. Not really sure what that's for. Why that's in a custom price sleeve, but we'll just move right past that. Man, I was thinking that the second box was going to be worse. Turns out that it's still super duper good. I thought we were going to be flying through this box. We got a Rescue Rabbit. Back in the day, that card was very, very expensive before it started getting all of its reprints from over the last couple years. We got another gold rare copy of E-Telly. I like seeing that for sure. Blowback Dragon. Ooh boy, I keep hitting that mic. All right, what do we got here? We got a Mobius the Frost Monarch. We got a couple more gold rare copies of Burning Abyss cards, including we got a Skarm right there, and another copy of Seer. That's really cool. We should be pulling these off to the side, but I keep forgetting to. But yeah, pretty cool. Right on. Nice, and then we have a Legendary Collection Yugi's World Monster Reborn. This is also a really nice pickup. I would also be kind of curious on the price of that one, but I'm pretty sure it's maybe like $3 or something. But that's also just really good. Couple more Bot of Greeds and all that stuff. Very, very cool. Makes a fellow feel pretty invincible for building GOAT format decks when you know that you've got all of these hardcore staples just at your fingertips now. Feels good. Makes me feel powerful. We got, okay, so we got one scapegoat there that's not a magic card, and then another one that is. So I would say high and away the most cards that are blue eyes, most of the cards that are, token collectors. These ones would have been really spendy a while ago. Oh, wow, and then a guard penalty, ultimate rare. What was I saying? Yeah, it's funny how the scapegoats, like, they keep changing, between magic spell and stuff, but I think high and away what I was saying was that the scapegoat magic cards are by far the most magic card ones that we've seen, so that's just really funny. Israel looks like he touched into the Monster Reborn from Legendary Collection Yugi's World and said that it is about $1 to $2, so kind of what I was expecting, kind of about, yeah, $3 tops, but still pretty cool. It's a nice one to slap into a deck if you're playing one that plays Monster Reborn. And that's actually really nice. We have here a Relinquished, another one from the MC1, so I believe that is a full play set. We've gotten 3 copies of this Relinquished from MC1, so I'm definitely going to be putting those off to the side because I do have a Relinquished deck, so definitely going to be putting those off to the side and slapping those into my deck, because that's going to be really, really cool playing with a full play set of those matching. That's going to be really, really nice. And then also even putting in this Thousand Eyes Restrict into my GOAT format deck. I know that I have one for sure MC Master Collection one. Oh my gosh, a 5th copy of Gaga Bolt. That's insane. Yeah, I know that for sure. I've got one MC1 copy of that in my GOAT format deck, but I know I'm also playing around with like the extra copies. I'm playing around with a couple of like just regular old 2 copies of commons, I believe, so won't be too bad to swap those around. Alright, looks like we're getting into more commons here, so we can speed this up a little bit, try to brush past them, but we'll stop by if we see anything good. We got copy of Imduck. He's just kind of nice to toss off to the side. We got a Silent Swordsman level 7 and a 1st edition Black Tyranno from Invasion of Chaos, so we will actually set that one off to the side. We better toss that into the binder because that's pretty darn cool. We got a Lavavel Chain from Premium Gold, but he is super duper banned, so probably doesn't matter. He's going to be superly duperly cheap because of it. What else we got around here? We got a compulsory evacuation device from its original print in Invasion of Chaos. That was not a 1st edition, but still very, very cool. Invasion of Chaos. Great set. Just love, absolutely love Invasion of Chaos. Basically, all of the cards out of there were just so, so good. So, like, defining, I would say. Did I pass a Destrudo? That's what Israel just said. I mean, was it a good Destrudo? I'm assuming Destrudo is not worth too much, but I mean, I could be wrong. He might be worth a little bit of something. Or did I pass it quite a while ago? That's the Starving, yeah, Supreme King Starving Venom. Also, why did I not pull that off to the side? That's a good card. Destrudo, Destrudo, Destrudo. You said I passed it a while ago. Probably too long ago. I mean, is Destrudo worth money? Whatever. We'll be all right. I think we'll you know, we're gonna finger through the collection many times before we're done with this. So today is really just to show it off, and there's gonna be a whole other day where I just go through and take out all the cards that are worth absolutely nothing. Oh, super rares of him are worth like $7 to $11. That's pretty good. Hey, we got another LOB. It's been a while since we've gotten an LOB card out of here, so that's pretty cool. Like seeing that. Okay, well, we might have to go back in there digging for that Destrudo then if it's a $7 boy. We got a Fiend Sanctuary from Legendary Collection Kaiba. Oh, nice. And then we have a Nimble Mamunga as well. We're going to pull that off to the side. That's from Spell Ruler. Not Magic Ruler, but, you know, still pretty cool. Oh, Israel says he thinks. He thinks it's worth $7. Well, okay, let's quick find this Destrudo. Shouldn't be too hard because I pulled off these ones to the side. All right, quick, just scanning for a Destrudo. But if I don't find it here, we're probably just gonna call it a day on the whole Destrudo thing because I didn't remember seeing a Destrudo, but could be. Was this White Stingray? Did this card get expensive for some dumb reason? I'll have to check into that too. Screw it. We'll check this pile too again. And also I'm going to pull off, I'm just going to start pulling aside all of the cool gold rares that I really like. Song of Thunder. I probably should have pulled him off to the side a while ago too. Oh, and Fairy wow, I'm missing so many. Fairy Meteor Crush. Magic card. We got a Line of the Lightsworn. She can stay there. Destrudo. Where you at, Destrudo? There better be a Destrudo in here, Israel. We got a spell card there. Destrudo. Alrighty, well, I didn't see Destrudo this time, so I think we have to move on, but that was fun. There can always be more somewhere later. Oh boy, and then we got another structure deck, or starter deck, Joey. Red Eyes Black Dragon. Looks like he's got, is that a hair, or is that a pen mark on him? Looks like he's got a pen mark, or a full, he's got a full-on crack all the way through him. But yeah, okay, so severely damaged Red Eyes Black Dragon, but still pretty cool to pick him up. We got some like battle. Oh, nice. We got a Neospatian Aqua Dolphin. We got some other cool reprints from around this era. Definitely gonna be able to rarity bump also my my Nordic deck. So that's also pretty cool. We got a Donzalug from Retro Pack 2, so that's pretty cool. We got some Command Knights. We already passed by a couple of those so far. Then we got a Blue Eyes. Right on. Toss this into the Blue Eyes pile. Oh, man. Oh, nice. Another Blue Eyes. We should have also made like an Egyptian God pile. We got Banishment of the Dark Lords, which I think Dark Lord cards are just in general just a little spendy. And then here we have a first edition starter deck Pegasus Relinquished. That's really, really cool. So very, very nice to see that. We're going to put this one off to the side as well. And then just seeing a couple copies of Exodia pieces and stuff. We'll just, you know, for the memes it's funny, but we're going to just put the Exodia pieces off to the side. Couple more starter deck Pegasus cards there. More Dark Lord cards, some Jars of Avarices. Pretty cool though, wow. And then some more, wow, there are just so many printings of Blue Eyes, holy cow. Okay, boy, so we still got more like good secrets and stuff, more Egyptian gods, a Flash Charge Dragon. We got a Brain Control secret rare from Legendary Collection Joey's World. That's pretty darn cool. Or Yugi's World, my bad. So we'll pull this puppy off to the side. I like that. That's cool looking. We got a Zodiac Shakanine. Got an Honest there, Common Honest. What do we got? Oh yeah, we got fish and swaps. You know, I believe I saw a video where we got 7 colored fish here, but only has like 6 colors on it. So or does it have more? It has a lot of colors. It either has more or less colors than it says in the name, which is frustrating. But you know, what are you gonna do? Ooh, $10 to $12 on the Brain Control. I'll take that all day. That's pretty cool. Oh, nice. And then we do have some other promos. We have Alpha, the Magnet Warrior from DOB, And we have a Gamma the Magnet Warrior, kind of in rough shape, like how those cards, those promos always come out. They kind of just get beat to all hell because everyone wants to play with them. But yeah, overall, pretty cool pulls. We're just going to keep those going in the circulation, not going to pull them off to the side, but still pretty darn cool. Okay, these are the last cards from the second row, so we're doing pretty good here. We have a Galaxy Eyes Armor Photon and a Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon. I believe at least one of these two was seeing play a while ago, so we might as well just toss those off to the sides. Those are pretty cool. Got a starter deck Joey, Penguin Soldier, love Penguin Soldier, nice, and then a Dekoichi, first edition from Rise of Destiny. That's actually pretty cool. Getting the first ed, I like seeing that. First ed, Rise of Destiny. That's really cool. Okay, we are starting to crack into row 3. Wow. Oh, and then we have a Legend of Blue Eyes right off the bat. Legend of Blue Eyes, Swords of Revealing Light. Okay. Cool. A couple of Metal Foes fusions there. And then a Dark Magician SYE. Very, very cool also. Add into our Dark Magician pile. Okay, looks... Oh, wait. Okay. It happened again. We have a Battle Pack 10, or whatever, BPT of edition of Dark Magician. Again, there's me thinking that it was going to be a Dark Duel Stories. We got a couple more Blue Eyes, a couple more Dark Magicians. Looks like someone like sold off their Dark Magician Blue Eyes collection right there. Also just passed by a Swords of, or the Seal of Orichalcos. Just a really cool card in general. Just from the anime, I always love that one. We got a Mirage of Nightmare right there. Another very old card. We got a first edition Labyrinth of Nightmare, Dark Spirit of the Silent. We will also pull that one off the side. And a first edition Drillroid YSDS. I'm not sure if... I don't think that that's the original print. I don't think so. We got a Gearfried the Iron Knight from Tin promo. We got a Winged Dragon of Ra. We got a Sekka's Light. That's actually pretty cool. Sekka's Light, secret rare. We got a Naturia Beast from Dual Power. And we also got a Dual Power Necroz of Brionic. That's also pretty darn cool. Like seeing those. And then another copy of Imduck. Boy, I can never find Imducks back in the day, and now I can find like Imducks like crazy in this collection. That's just super duper funny. Funny how that always works that way. Okay, still crack-a-lacking on this third row. Nothing too crazy we're seeing here yet, but ooh, that's actually a pretty nice one. The Frozen Lady of Justice, 2 level 6 monsters. I feel like I used to use her in, I want to say like my, I can't think of the Battery Man, my Battery Man deck. I'm pretty sure I used to play it in there, just because you can make it with the fuel cells, because it goes into 6s, but still kind of cool. Got a lot of worm cards here. Holy cow. Okay, boy, and this card too. Been a long time since I've seen, the Draco Kai. I forget which is this. Yeah, this is the one can't be destroyed by battle. Yeah, this card is also just kind of crazy. From like back in the day, that card was like unstoppable. At least like to me, I could never get around that card. Israel just said that I got to look at something else. Oh, nice. I also didn't even really stop for these TG Hyper Librarians. That's pretty good. He said that Ultimaya wants to look at it. What do we got here? Red Dragon, Ultimaya. Is it in this pile here, Israel? Ultimaya Synchro. Okay, going back for Ultimaya Zulkin from Core Core. I'm not sure what the set is, but yeah, one of those sitting right there. Did not know that card was worth money. I know that this card recently got a reprint in like a Megatin or something, but yeah, I wasn't too sure on if that was a card to pull off to the side or not. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. What set? It's from CORE, so I'm not sure which set that is, but yeah, CORE. Core. Just get a little bit of Meknite Indigo. Some Dark Contract. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, Israel thought it was an Ultra. Yeah, I'm assuming that like the higher rarity prints of that card is a little bit better. That's why I kind of probably breezed right by it, because I knew that it had like a common print a while ago, and I feel like it also had a super rare print, but I could be wrong. That might just be the super rare print that I'm thinking of. Boy, a lot of heroes and stuff here, a lot of fusions. That's pretty cool. I like seeing that. Always like getting my hands on more Elemental Hero cards, just because they're always around in the meta. They're always just super popular and super fun to play. Ooh, Ultra goes from 15 to 20 bucks for the Ultimaya Zulkin. All right. What else we got? We got here a Zephyr the Mant. We got another starter deck Pegasus. More extra deck cards, so it's kind of fun to see like how, I mean, like I think the store just sort of had these cards broke down this way. Pretty rough shape XZ Dragon Cannon, but yeah, the store definitely just sort of had these cards broke up in fusion monsters and all that stuff, and so then like, and then these cards just kind of get shuffled around here and there. So you know, some of them stick together, some of them don't. We have a pretty old looking Elemental Hero Wildheart there. You got a Duelist Kingdom with the chicken pox for some reason. We'll just put all of these off to the side. Nice, more tokens. I love getting the tokens. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, keep them coming. We got lots of tokens. Holy smokes. Nice. Okay, well, we'll just toss all of those tokens right over there. Couple of copies of Swords of Revealing Light, Shatter foils. Oh boy. All right, and then we got a, what do we got here? We got a DP, RP, Thousand Eyes Restrict, just a rare, so nothing really too crazy there. If we could pick up another Master Collection one, that would be insane. That would actually be really good for, because then I think I would have a full play set for my GOAT format decks. That'd be really cool. One of them, by the way, the one that I currently have in the deck, is signed by the voice actor of Pegasus. His name's like Dennis something with like, his name's got 2 D's in it, but yeah, like super cool though. Super cool to have like Pegasus voice actor signed Thousand Eyes Restrict, just like one of my all-time favorite cards in my collection. Okay, we got a Dark Angel sitting on top there. I think that the Destiny Hero Dark Angel Secret Rare is a little bit of money. I could be wrong, and I know that we've come across a couple copies of that as well, so pretty cool to see that. Wow, we just got tons and tons of magic cards coming in here with these black pendants and black illusion rituals, so that's kind of funny. Tons and tons of them. Nice. We got some Dark Hole, regular old Dark Hole spell cards. That's pretty cool. We got some ABC cards. Nice. We got a Mask of Dispel magic card. Right on. And we got a Card Destruction spell card. Lots of the spells over here. Or no, wait. Am I putting spells? Yeah, no, magic cards. Okay. I thought for a second I was putting spells over there. If I start doing that, then that means that I am super duper tired, which I already am, but the show must go on. At this point, we're just going to finish this because, you know, we're already, like, we're 3/4 of the way done, and we're already 3 hours in, so let's just keep going. Wow, what do we have here? We have a Desert Twister. I've never seen this card before. First edition from Tactical Evolution. I think that that's a win. That's a good one. That's a fun pull. Nice. Then we have Master Plan for the Spiral deck. Banned card ever since. We got ever since we got the Souls, Magician Souls in the TCG, yeah, that card just got hyper banned. Yeah, Desert Twister, cool. This card can be normal summoned or set. Cannot be special summoned except by removing from play 1 Earth and 2 Wind monsters from your graveyard. Holy cow. Once per turn, you can discard 1 card to destroy 1 spell or trap card on the field. Back in the day, I feel like I could see this card being pretty good. Like, not seeing, like, a lot of play, but still being pretty decent. You know, like, takes pretty hefty costs, so you have to, like, have your graveyard really well set up to get that out onto the field at all. But still, pretty cool. Oh boy, I could really go for another copy of, boy, what, is that first edition? Okay, Dark Crisis, but not first edition, so that's okay. I could go for another copy of Gimmick Puppet Nightmare. Oh, but I will take a pre-prep of Rights. That's pretty good. A couple more Exodia pieces, pretty cool. We got some copies of Elemental Hero Neos Alias, also from Tactical Evolution. Yep, but not First Ed. Wow, nice. We also got Return from Different Dimension. That's going to go in a GO format deck. We got Reinforcements. We got Y Dragon Head. Oh, Gimmick Puppets. Come on, give me that Nightmare. Give me that Nightmare. Oh, okay. Dang. I was hoping that was going to be the one. We got a Necros of Unicorn from Dual Power. That's kind of an old boy. Dual Power, I guess, like came out like a few years ago, but I feel like before this video ends, we still need one really big pull. Like, we got to get one real nasty big one. I don't know what it's going to be, but we're going to pull something really good. We got Reinforcement of the Army. What else could we get? What else do I know is in here? Because, like I said, ooh, that's a pretty good one. This would have been a really nice pull. Like a few years ago, but we have a Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon, Juggernaut, Lieb, but Lieb was very, very spendy until it got its reprint. Trickstar Reincarnation, that is actually a really broken card. And then, wow, these Battles of Legend, Light Revenge, Anti-Spell Fragrances probably would have been worth a little bit of change before they also got all of their other reprints as well. So that's crazy. Like, some of these cards before their reprint day were probably pretty darn spendy. Just chilling in these here boxes. But Lieb, I know for sure, was like around $10, $11, or I don't know, or like $10 to $20, something like that. It might even be at like $10 right now. I'm not even totally sure. We have a Ninja Grandmaster Sasuke. We have a Giant Germ. That's a GOAT format card for sure. Even Sasuke kind of is. We'll just toss it over there. Nice Ice Beast Zero Fine. One of my all-time favorite cards. This card, a mainstay for Harpy decks. If you guys are ever playing Harpies, that card is like a must-play. It's super duper good. People kind of sometimes don't play it, and that's a huge mistake. You end up losing when you do stuff like that. Nice. We had a couple of copies of Foolish Burial here. 1-for-1. Rhoda. Nice. Pretty good to pick up. We also had we had a Rhoda earlier in the previous pile. That's okay, though. We got lots of Rhodas. Another Foolish Burial. I always like seeing it. We got a Forbidden Chalice. You know, sees play every now and then here and there. Definitely anytime I can pick up staples like Foolish Burial and the like is always really good. I don't even know, like, well, nah, Foolish Burials are still probably fairly cheap. They're still probably like 25 cents a piece because they've been in so many structure decks. But yeah, I feel like if you have like a higher rarity one, ooh, nice. There's a Magic Ruler Serpent Knight Dragon, so that would be a second print if it says MRL. But yeah, I feel like, oh, nice. Gimmick Puppets. Give me that Nightmare. Oh, no Nightmare. Anytime I see those Gimmick Puppets, I just think it's coming. I'm just happy we got at least one, because when I went through the collection the first time, I did not see a Gimmick Puppet Nightmare. So seeing it now, very, very cool. We have another Winged Dragon of Ra from Yugi's Legendary Decks. Boy, what else do we got here? We got a Sophia, Goddess of Rebirth from, wow, that's Hidden Arsenal. So that's like Hidden Arsenal 7 though. Like that's a pretty. I didn't even know that they. I guess I've probably heard of 7, but I didn't know that they really went that high. Okay, that's it for that pile. Holy cow. Was this a Blazing Vortex? Oh, Dual Saga. Okay. This is a card that works with White Veil. That card works with like Armed Dragons, I believe, like the new Armed Dragon support that came out in Blazing Vortex 2 years ago. So I probably shouldn't say new, but yeah, Blazing Vortex. One of the cards like lets you search for that White Veil card. All right, so okay, so I was thinking that these were going to be mostly commons because these cards are not sleeved, but no, most of these are hollows. So cool. All right, we got Chronomalies always look like gimmick puppets, and then I get excited thinking I'm going to get a gimmick puppet nightmare. The reason why I keep bringing up gimmick puppet nightmare is because like months and months ago I was in the works with to buy this collection, and like it just kept on falling through. We never could come up with a deal on how to pay for this, or like on like if I would be like co-signing to sell the cards for the store and then like get money on the side for that, or if I would just have to buy the collection outright. Eventually we came to the agreement that I just bought the collection outright from them with the help of Tyler. But basically, where was I going with this story? The reason why I wanted the collection so aggressively was that cards that I knew were in here are stuff like Rise of the Storm Monarch and just all of these other cards that keep coming into the meta and then getting reprinted because Konami wants, you know, to hit that reprint wave and make their money back. You know, get a double down on the reprints and stuff. And so, because they don't make anything on the secondary market except for people like trying to buy other new product to try to like fill out their decks for the meta. But overall, oh nice, we got some Cyber Dragon Idotens there. Overall, when it comes to reprints, like Konami just tries to get in on those reprints to make their money. We got a Battle Butler there as well. So you just got to get ahead of it if you want to buy a collection or anything. If you are looking to sell cards and you know that those cards are spiking, you've got to hop on it, you know, as soon as possible. And so I just knew that like so many cards in this collection have been going through these waves and waves and waves on becoming expensive, then getting reprinted and just getting cheap permanently. Like those anti-spell fragrances, like a while ago, those anti-spell fragrances possibly would have been worth quite a bit of money, but now anti-spell has had like 2 or 3 reprints in the last 2 years. So overall, it's like a fairly affordable card now. So it's like you just got to get on it as soon as you can. So this is where Double Iris Magician all of a sudden Performa Pals or Pendulums all of a sudden start seeing play. Who knows if all of a sudden that card gets crazy expensive, or we've come across so many copies of the one Gladiator Beast Noxious. Maybe all of a sudden someday Glad Beasts become meta, and that card is all of a sudden worth $10. It's just nice to have these cards off to the side. This is another card, the Dragoonity Phalanx. This card was super duper. This was like, I want to say like $16 or something for Dragon Link players. So when I make the jokes about the gimmick puppet nightmare, it's like you gotta, if you have this collection, you gotta get your hands on the gimmick puppet nightmares right now LOB card. Otherwise, by the time that you find those cards, they're not going to be worth anything anymore because Konami's going to reprint them, or the card is going to get banned, and it'll really be worth nothing because it's not that great of a card for gimmick puppets as is, and then it will also have a reprint to compete with, it'll be banned. So it's like, yeah, just things that you got to think about. We got a Blue Eyes here from Starter Deck. or SDDC. I'm not too sure what that one is, but we're just going to put it off to the side and not worry about it. We have an interdimensional matter transporter. We've got some Burning Abyss, Dante. I'm not sure what he's called, like the Dante reincarnated, whatever. Dante Pilgrim of the Burning Abyss. That I should have known that. Pilgrim. Getting to wow, more ultis. We've got the Giga Brilliant. What is this? 5 of these? Just 5 Giga Brilliant ultis just sort of chilling here. I know that this. I think this card also got like just a tin. Yeah, so it's Z tin print. So these ones are pretty cheap. We already had 2 or 3 of them down here. Yeah, so now we have like 7 of these. So that's pretty crazy. But yeah. We only have 2 of the Gaga Magicians. So somewhere here there should be. Hopefully we will get at least 1 more of the Gaga Magician. Of the tin one, so that would be really, really nice. Got another Relinquish starter deck Pegasus. We got the Blazing Mars. What is it? DRL3. I've never seen this card before either in my life. Always love coming across those fun little surprises that you just don't even know exist. There's just so many cards in this game. It's insane. Nice. We got a Plague Spreader Zombie from Dark Saviors. Yeah. Super rare. Been a while since we've gotten an update from Israel on any prices, so that means that we probably haven't come across anything too crazy, but we have a Pharaonic Guardian Rope of Life here, so that's kind of cool. I'll pull that off to the side. Pharaonic Guardian is a pretty old set. That's like one of the first 4, 5 sets. I'm not sure where it all sits in there. Nice. We got a Gorgon, Empress of the Evil Eye. This was the first ever Starlight rare that I ever pulled. This is from back in Chaos Impact. So just one of my all-time favorite cards in the game. Just absolutely love that card so much. Nice. And then we have a Light of Destruction, Phantom Dragon. Not a good card, but first edition ultra rare. So that's pretty cool. Nice. We got card destructions right there. We got a diffusion wave motion. We got a magic card, Dark Piercing Light. Nice. Put that one off to the side. Another Dark Piercing Light. Yeah, boy. What do we got here? Invasion of Chaos, DD Designator. We have a magic card exchange, also from a also coming from out of a video game promo. Wow, getting lots of the magic cards out of here now. That's pretty funny. Nice, we got another V-Tiger Jet. Really cool to just sort of see how many people back in the day must have been buying the Legendary Collection Kaibas, and then they just like didn't care for the VWXYZ Dragon Catapult Cannon stuff, so like they just sold it back to the store, and then now I'm picking it all up, and I'm actually pretty darn excited about that to be able to rarity bump up my deck. But here we have a Soul Recharge, also for Light Sworn for Edison format, so that's also very, very cool. We've come across a good handful of those. I did not pull all of them off to the side, but we have come across a lot of them. We're about halfway through the 4th row right now, and then we got 5th row, and then that's it. We're done. That'll be it. So we're basically on row number 9. Nice, and we have an LOB Flame Swordsman. He's a little bit beat up, especially on top, if you guys can see, but still pretty cool. Flame Swordsman, good card. Nice, another magic card scapegoat. That's good because for a while there, I think, for a while there was it was starting to get a little bit crept in on by all of the black pendants and stuff. So that's good. For a while I was a little bit nervous there. We got a 5-headed dragon out here. All right. Gimmick puppet. Why aren't you the gimmick puppet nightmare card? We got a Banisher of the Light. This card kind of does some stuff, doesn't it? As long as this card remains face upon the field, any card sent to the graveyard is removed from play. Yeah, that does do some stuff. People don't generally like when their cards get banished. Aptly named Banisher of the Light. Who would have thought? Huh. Ooh, and that's a Trap Hole LOB. That's really, really cool. I almost breezed right by it, but then it caught my eye that it was a holographic Trap Hole, so I was just like, oh, I know what set holographic Trap Hole comes out of. It's definitely got to be from LOB, so that's really, really cool. Definitely like seeing that. We got a gold copy of Neos Alias. Probably like one of the best Gemini monsters in the game, like literally just for his attack stats, but still probably the Gemini monster that's seen some of the most play out of any others in the world, in the game, I guess I should say. Surprising that we've gone through so many, we've seen so many copies of Destiny Hero monsters, but we really haven't seen, I think we've only gotten one Malicious out of this, at least like one holographic Malicious worth noting. So it'd be interesting to see if we will get one at all, or get any more copies of Malicious. We got a Vampire Lord here from DB2, Dark Beginnings 2. Got a Shining Angel Secret Rare. We might as well pull that off to the side. That's a good GOAT format. What deck do I use? I do have that in the side deck for my GOAT format Exodia deck, which does not have the greatest win percentage, but it is kind of it's a decent enough card to put in the side, but I generally don't end up siding that one in. Oh, nice. We got a Blue Eyes Shining Dragon from Legendary Collection Kaiba. We have an HTS Phasmoth. I have never seen this. That's Judgment of the Light. So that's kind of nice. I like pulling those ones off to the side when we come across them. Flower Cardian Light Shower. Also never seen that one before. Starter deck Pegasus Relinquished. Oh boy, and there's a few more of that. Yeah. We got also some Blackluster Soldiers. I've kind of just been breezing past the Blackluster Soldiers. Feel like I haven't been doing that enough of a service, actually. Nice. Then we have a starter deck Yugi Dark Magician. Quite a bit of pile up in our Dark Magician pile, and then we have another copy of Flame Knight. We had a this is our second copy of a non-first edition that we've come by, but we also had a first edition earlier, which was really, really cool. Nice to see the first edition of that one. Then we have another couple Dark Magicians. We got a starter deck Yugi and a Yugi's Legendary Dex, and a Dark Paladin. Wow, from DMG, which is I believe that is a magazine promo, but yeah, the really, really great. I just love the artwork and stuff. Like the design on Dark Paladin is just so cool. Like the coarse green color is just so nice. I love Dark Paladin so much. That's really, really cool to pick that up. Pretty bad shape, pretty rough looking, but still really great card. We got another just another cool, like, ultra rare common or normal monster from Legendary Collection Yugi's World. Kind of just fun when they I mean, not really fun when you're like trying to pull really, really good cards. Nice, we got a Messenger of Peace Magic card. But oh, hey, we got a Megaclops here. That's actually a really, really good card. Megaclops, pretty darn good when it comes to like Numerons and stuff. What was I saying? I was saying something, for sure. I've pretty much been saying something for the last 3.5 hours, keeping the conversation going. Boy, I can't remember what I was talking about. Oh, Dark Paladin. I just love Dark Paladin so much, but the condition on that card was a little bit rough, so. Oh boy. Well, nice. Another W-Wing Catapult. We got a Magician of Black Chaos. We got a Burst Stream of Destruction Secret Rare. We got a White Dragon Ninja. Any of these cards seeing any play cannot be special summoned except for the Ninjutsu art card. Spell traps you control cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. I feel like that'd be a pretty good side-in card in general. If you are playing ninjas, you might as well probably side that in because people are going to try to destroy your field spells and stuff because the field spells are overall pretty darn good. Okay, guys, we are officially about to start the last row. Oh, I need a little slurp of water. And we're going to try to knock this puppy out nice and fast because, boy, do I need to get going to bed. Okay, we got a lot of commons here, so we are going through these commons as fast as possible. But overall, this has been just a ton of fun. Really enjoyed this one. Hopefully that you guys, all of you guys watching, have enjoyed checking out the collection that I bought. Hopefully you guys like this one. We got a Phoenix Wing Wind Blast Secret Rare. We got a first edition. What is this? SKE, so that's Structure Deck Kaiba Evolution. First edition Shadow Spell. So I don't think that's like the first print ever of the card. But pretty cool though. Anyways, let's keep scooching along here. We got a Total Defense Shogun. Honestly, this one, it's kind of rough shape yet. Kind of had some dinged up, rough corners on it, but still a really cool one. We have, here we got some Blue Eyes. We even have a secret Blue Eyes. Is this, the tin one? We got, yeah, BPT, Blue Eyes White Dragon. This one actually looks like it's in, we got 2 cards here? No. Oh, just a thick boy. Never mind. This one's in pretty rough shape, so we'll just slap that one off to the side. We have a Geogenics right there. I keep seeing this Pot of Riches and thinking that it's Pot of Prosperity, which really pisses me off. I keep seeing that, I'm like, oh my gosh, there's a Pot of Prosperity in here, and then it's just not Pot of Prosperity. We got another copy of Xarian Universe. That would also be another interesting one to look into. How much is an Xarian Universe? Secret rare, because we've came across quite a bit of those, and honestly, like for GOAT format players who do play, like not all GOAT formats play with Xarian Universe. My locals does not play with Xarian, but for people who do play with him, wonder how much he is. Okay, still scooting along some commons here, but we should be getting into some other stuff. We got a Mother Grizzly from Magic Ruler, so second printing there. What else do we got here? Oh, nice. We got a Lee, the World Chalice Fairy, so kind of cool to see some of those cards from back when like those cards were getting printed. The World Chalice, World Legacy, all of those cards. I missed out on some of those, so I do really enjoy it when I get to come across them and add them into my collection. Like Ibli, I only have 1 copy of Ibli, and I don't even know how the heck I got my hands on that card. But yeah. Alright, still just a good smattering of commons here, so we're just going to slice through those. Hopefully, though, we can end yet on some really good stuff. Hopefully, there'll be like a nice big surprise card towards the end of this yet, though. That would be really great. Lots and lots of like different commons though. Like that's like one thing to note is that like these aren't all like the same. So like this is Maximum Crisis. We've got Photon Shockwave. We've got SSR4. I'm not sure what that would be. Probably a structure deck. And then like we have another starter deck right there, or structure deck. Yeah, just like stuff from all over. And we have dual pack number 3 for this Blade Edge right here. a lot of diversity in the cards that are in this set. So that's really cool. Okay, so we got an ultra rare right there for the Rune Eyes Pendulum Dragon. I saw a double or nothing common back there, so that's kind of funny. Not even sure what set that would be, but I just want to keep moving. We'll keep moving, get this over with. We're pretty done with the commons from what I can think of. Really, I think we're just looking to close this out with some nice cards. This is okay. So this is a lot of sleeve stuff. I think I'm gonna leave this for the end, kind of like how I sometimes do in our box openings. Like if I know that there's like a secret or an ultra rare coming up, I'll usually try to kind of leave those, or a starlight. But we're gonna blast through these ones that I can see are not sleeved, and we'll blast through those, and then we'll kind of get to the sleeved cards again, because I'm assuming that some of the sleeved ones are some of the better ones. So these cards all look kind of similar, so I think these are a lot of like structure deck or something. So we'll rip through these ones quick. Yep. All right, now we just got a handful of mostly sleeved up cards. So let's slow things back down and get back on into this. So once we get by these ones. Oh, nice. We got a larva moth. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. Oh, Musician King. Okay, okay. That's Metal Raiders. I thought it was maybe going to be another LOB card. Okay. Let's grab this stack right here. This looks like this could be like maybe someone's old warrior deck. That's kind of cool. Always also I like when I buy collections and you do see like a deck sleeved up and you get to see like the play style and like also like the budget of like old players, which is kind of cool to me, I think. So like if we do end up getting into someone's like actual personal deck here, to me I think that's actually really cool to just kind of get a tell on how the person played, how they built their decks and stuff. So those are just some tokens, more tokens. We got a Necros Cycle. But let's see here. We're kind of getting into the so we're getting into the sleeves now. So this looks like it's a possible warrior deck. So we have an Exiled Force. We got Reinforcement of the Army, Ceasefire, Freed, the Matchless General. Yeah, just a bunch of generic kind of warrior stuff and just other good stuff. Yeah, and these are all in the same sleeves. I like these sleeves too. Holy cow. Pretty cool looking. Looks like we got a couple other. Oh no, these are different sleeves now. So that might be it for those. We got a Fright for Patchwork. Oh my gosh, this card. That card would have been so spendy just a while ago. We got an Omega Summon for Invoked deck. Okay, we have one last handful to go through, and then guys, we are done. I actually can't believe it. I thought that we were going to maybe call this a day after the first box, but I'm glad that we stuck through it because we did come across some really great gems in this second box here. So this is the last handful, the last stack of cards for this. So thank you guys again so much for joining. We have a structure deck Kaiba there, so at least we got another spell card. We got Magical Dimension. These are some interesting looking sleeves. So this is possibly another deck right here. We got, oh yeah, it looks like a Gravekeeper deck. Okay, cool. So we got Gravekeeper's Descendant. So structure deck Merrick. So these are a little bit older cards. Yeah, and then let's just see how do we wrap this up. We got a Kinetic Soldier. That's actually a pretty cool, pretty decent little goat staple right there. We have a Neuron Blast. Okay, that's probably the most exciting card we've seen in a while. Target a fusion summoned Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon you control this turn. It can make a second attack and a third attack during each battle phase. Also, when it attacks, your opponent's cards and effects can't be activated. So this is basically just an OTK machine for Blue Eyes. I don't know if I've ever seen that card before, but probably some others of you have. Hey, and then there we go. We have a pretty cool, pretty big secret rare to end this off. I think this is from a tin. Yeah, so we have Swift Guy, the Fierce Knight from CT1. and I'll flash that off for everybody back at home over on Twitch. I keep saying back at home, but like you guys are all probably just sitting on your couches regardless. But oh my gosh. Anyways, that is going to do it for this. Probably some of the most insane stuff that we saw out of this collection. I don't know. Like, we got a first edition Magic Ruler Blue Eyes Toon Dragon. He is in pretty rough shape, but overall, this is probably one of my favorite cards that we got out of here. Secret rare from the original set that it came out in, Magic Ruler, first edition, and Magic Ruler is like my all-time favorite set. So that was just overall really cool. We got like a Pharaoh's Servant, Premature Burial here. We got like 2 or 3 Valkyria on the Magna Warriors. We got a Thousand Eyes Restrict Master Collection 1 and like 2 or 3 Master Collection 1 Relinquished, and then a first edition Starter Deck Pegasus Relinquished. Just tons and tons of stuff. Might as well finger through the Magic pile here, just because this was kind of a running gag during the video. But we have a Prohibition there. Couple decent cards. We got Change of Hearts, Soul Exchanges. We got like 3 or 4 Salamandras in here. So overall, that's pretty cool. Yeah, a bunch of Change of Hearts. A Rhoda from Labyrinth of Darkness. So that's also like the set that card was released in. So that's really, really cool. A bunch of Nobleman of Crossouts, even from the original set Pharaoh's Servant, which is really cool. So overall, I think this was just really, really fun. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Again, if you guys are interested at all in purchasing any of these cards, you guys can email me over at commoncollector.tube@gmail.com. So the .tube is .tube for like YouTube. So feel free to shoot me an email. We also just have tons and tons of Dark Magician and Blue Eyes cards here. I think what we should do is we should probably finger through the LOB cards, because we got some really, really nice ones here. But yeah, go ahead and reach out to me at commoncollector.tube@gmail.com. If you guys want to kind of help to support the channel and help pay for this collection in a way, you guys can go ahead and buy these cards straight from me. If you guys have seen anything that you really, really want, obviously keep in mind that the condition on some of these cards is a little bit rough. But if you guys are okay on the condition, if you guys just want any of these cards and you guys are okay with paying sort of the price that we can agree on, then yeah, go ahead and shoot me a message. But yeah, we got some cool stuff. We got a Trap Hole. We got a Monster Reborn, ultra rare, super duper cool. 2 Gaia the Dragon Champions, a Gaia the Fierce Knight, Pot of Greed, 2 Flame Swordsmen, and a Celtic Guardian and stuff. So overall, the LOB cards and stuff were really cool. We got a ton of ultis and stuff, which I was a little bit surprised by. A lot of them and stuff are from like the tin stuff, but we did get the Queen's Knight ultimate rare, probably my favorite ulti that we got out of here, next to the Armor Ninja. So overall, this was just super duper crazy. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Thanks for joining. Again, you guys can shoot me messages if you guys want to. All of my links to my emails and all that stuff, or the information for my email and all of that, is in the description below for the YouTube channel and all that stuff. So go ahead and check all that stuff out. Thank you guys again so much for joining, and we will catch you guys for the next collection purchase. Maybe we'll do this again sometime. Bye.